Yeah.
I guess we'll find out in a second. There it is,
Live,
looking good.
Live. Do the right thing, Twitch. Do the right thing.
What a
chat shared.
It's been. There it is, shared chat. What a week it's been on the chat. You know, you and I were so busy. We were doing some tech support before this. You were helping me keep my computer alive.
We saved the patient, folks.
And we didn't even get to talk about my stream last night. So last night I decided, because I had an old prototype of the encrypted cryptid. Welcome.
Hi, encrypted cryptid.
I have my sounds back. I was away from my sounds all yesterday. 2 streams away from my sounds.
Sound withdrawal. I've heard of it.
I decided to do a giveaway because I have my early prototype of my current Perry figure that I had printed in all transparent. So it was just an all transparent version of that figure, no painting at all, with a very poorly made PLA version of the Grind Championship belt that is like cracking and barely holding on, but I had put it on the figure, so it's just sitting there safely. And I was like, you know what? I had shown it on a stream before when I was doing workshop cleanup, and I had made the joke like, oh, maybe we'll do a giveaway with this one day, and everyone seemed interested.
I mean, Adam NX67.
Shout out Kevin Harlan watching at home.
You already know. Along with Bob Costas, Charles Barkley.
I had a good friend growing up named Costas.
I thought you were going to say Charles Barkley.
No, that I would have named my dog that.
Charles Barkley? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we should have named the dog that. Hold on.
Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good. We also could have named the dog Thurston Howell.
I like this.
But yeah, so I decided to do a giveaway of that, and I was like, you know what? Here's what we'll do. Anytime, because I had the discount 35% off 5 gift subs. So I said, anytime someone gives 5 gift subs, they're entered. And if you give 5 gift subs a second time, you're entered a second time. And so folks started doing it, and we crushed the sub goal.
Yeah.
So I got to announce the next all-day stream. Saturday, 7-Eleven on my birthday.
Hell yeah.
We crushed the sub goal. And at the end, when it was time to figure out the giveaway, I did a picker wheel and put everyone's names on it.
Love it.
But I decided so many people had given that I was also going to give out the first ever prototype that I printed in PLA of a no joints Perry figure, that early one that you'll remember I did way back when. Yeah, I had that just sitting there. So I was like, you know what? We'll do 2. We'll the first spin gets the big one, and then the second spin gets the other one. So Bloopy won the Perry prototype. She did 4 rounds of 5 gift subs. That's crazy, right?
Yeah, goodness. That's cause to just here, you get one regardless.
Well, literally she did that and then just wrote in the chat, I want that figure in giant capital letters. It was so threatening. But yeah,
was that the shout out that you were foreshadowing earlier that you were just waiting to get out?
And then for the other encrypted cryptid won the other figure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Adam NX67 was rocking back and forth in place, like, just let me get this out of my system.
I have a joke to make. Why aren't they live yet?
Taking too long. Yeah, Proto Perry. We can rebuild him. We have
Proto Perry.
Now the chickens can be outside. There's so much happening.
That's our chickens are like that.
Yes. Oh, you mean like the real life chickens, right?
Yes, my 5 chickens.
Right.
Tiki, Churro, Red, Mini, Red, and Figment are just like that.
Love that.
Yes, they're all named for stuff in the Disney parks. Yeah, we're jumping to the Disney park reference early.
I mean, I assume that was on everybody's bingo card. It might as well be the free space.
I got to put a really short clip of like the instrumental "When You Wish Upon a Star" into my soundboard for when I make those references. Ooh, or like maybe like the noise of like the when the monorail doors open. Oh, that's good too. Adam NX67 with an 85 stream streak.
Love that.
Yo. Where's my... I knew I had a sound for that. Yeah, I've been compiling a list of sounds. Fridays, for at least the next little while, are going to be my like, go find the sounds that I need to add to the board and set up new bit alert stuff.
As you should.
And edit vlogs. The vlogs have been crushing.
Love that.
Yeah. There was a time.
Final Destination joke in there somewhere about those logs do be crushing. But anyways.
Okay. All right.
You might, Rabbit.
I'm not totally against that. It is so goddamn hot.
Yeah.
I'm watching this guy run around, chop stuff up, and I'm going, how is he doing that right now?
Yeah. Well, it's only spring in our world here. So. We got a keg, Perry. Hi, Day
Without Darkness, welcome.
Whenever I think of Snoopy, I just think of wop, 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 because that's what adults sound like.
Oh, yeah, the womp, 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 womp.
Yeah.
I always assumed that was kind of what I sounded like to my students when I was teaching.
Yeah. I assume that's what it sounded like to young wrestlers when they ask me about feedback for their matches.
I assume when wrestlers ask me for feedback about their matches, what I sound like is someone who is just as confused as they are. What could I do better? And I'm going, if I knew, I'd be signed.
If I knew, I'd be doing it myself, pal.
Yeah, sorry, I'm here to gatekeep.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever information I have, I'm keeping to myself, pal.
You think these gates keep themselves? No.
Listen, if I start telling these kids how to get over, they're going to take my precious spot from me.
Yes.
Sorry, I was channeling our trainers.
Tale as old as time. Yeah. Don't sell merch. Don't make promos. Don't do anything.
Yo, that don't have merch crap. You're a heel. You're a heel. You shouldn't have merch.
Yeah, well.
Go to hell.
Yeah.
Also, like, don't sell merch. You'll encroach on, the guys who've been around longer than you. None of them sold merch.
I've been seeing an influx of old crusty folk being like, hey, remember when they respected the ones that came before them? And it's usually
I saw that post.
Yep, you know who I'm talking about.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
And immediately
And I saw
oh, get bent.
I saw a bunch of people with the absolute correct response where they were like, yeah, no, we totally respect the people worth respecting.
Yep, it's earned. That's how it should be.
Mm-hmm.
If you got something valuable to say, then they respect you. If all you're gonna do is talk about the good old days, then just long walk, short bridge, you the bridge.
That's exactly right, Adam NX67. If I'm supposed to be so worried about hurting the vets' merch sales by having my merch out, then why aren't the vets selling any merch?
Yeah. Yeah, or they have a flea market at their merch table, and it's just like old WWF DVDs or something.
Dude.
Stuff that has nothing to do with them.
Yeah, here's like a giant tub full of old dirty wrestling figures.
Getting rid of my PlayStation 2, using it for the last 12 years. I'll let it go for about $75.
The frustration I'm feeling just talking about this, I can't tell you how many people where I like nearly name drop the culprits.
Yep, I hear it. They deserve it.
But I try to be more polite than that.
Yep. Nope.
Even though they would never do me the same courtesy, I just...
But we got to beat their high scores. That's what it's about. think we've already done that. In any case.
Oh,
Gotta close.
something's going on with this stream.
What, the stream now?
Yeah, no, not our stream. The water stream that I fish in.
That's what that is.
Willie is explaining to me that the bunch of rocks that were stopping the stream from flowing into the mountain have been broken up and disappeared somehow.
Yes, that's when we filled the fish tank, or when we finished the fish tank, when we got the sandfish last time.
And now there's a weird glistening in there that he says, that's quality ore.
Yeah, he gives you a pan, and you can sift through. And get some ore every now and then.
I see. I'm aura farming.
Exactly.
As the kids say.
Exactly. Adam NX67, it ain't even worth the phone call. I don't even know what their phone numbers are anymore, or even if they have phones anymore.
Robotic, welcome.
Hiya, pal.
Hope you're doing good.
Making cheese, making
It's also
mayonnaise.
quality pre.
It is quality pre. I mean, pre-workout is made from quality ore.
It's also author correct. This is awesome. Keep doing it. I hope it's a work.
Having
Robotic.
a great time. Bye.
Auto-corrected nothing. Robotic is just purposely messing with us.
God, he's such a talented ribber. Bless his heart.
Reed Cooper, welcome in.
Hi, Reed. Anyone else notice Willie looks like Robin Williams in The Fisher King? Or is that just...
Wow, Wow, actually, yeah, with him on my screen, I see the Robin Williams thing.
Oh, no, that's Jeff Bridges I'm thinking of in that one scene. Forgive
You tell me. You tell me one way they're different.
Well, I don't have a
Or
way
don't.
they're different.
Oh, yeah, he gave me the pan.
A whole pan just for you.
Received a copper pan, a Reed copper pan.
Oh, I love that.
Named for our chatter, Reed Copper.
Yep.
I know it's Cooper, but look, hey, okay? Can everyone just, all right?
Cooper with an ooh, and don't you forget it. Shout out to Mark Sherman watching at home on Twitch.
A 20 stream streak for Reed Cooper.
Hell yeah.
Everybody's hitting streaks tonight.
Everybody's streaking for the weekend. No? All right. Well, see you later.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I can make it back to bed in
I can't
time.
speak for everybody, you know? We need the milk pail. We got the sword. The slingshot in here. I don't
Saber.
want cake.
It started with a bloody S.
What I want.
What I want.
What I want. What matters is,
want
does
is-
it work?
I want is a guarantee. No more attempts on my father's life. I know that's not who played that character.
No, you're,
All right,
you're doing great.
I'm in bed. I'm gonna go run and fill my water because in the course of our tech support, I drank all of it.
Go, go, go. Ole,
I'll
ole,
be right
ole.
back.
The cup of life. Ole, ole, ole. I have 50 minutes to finish all of my activities. I think I can do it. I think I can do it, folks. Sell. Cheese. We'll do that tomorrow. 30 minutes. Alright. And I'm going to buy Perry a little time, so I'm going to wait right till 10 of 2, and then we're going to hit the old hay. Perfect. Off to a great start. But we need more money. Thank you, Day Without Darkness. Reinforcement like that's going to get me through the day. But yes, Perry will need to close his window before I can advance, so I can take another swig of water. Adam NX67 is going streaking. Good for him. That's the,
I'm back,
that's
everybody.
the official team of South Dakota, the South Dakota Streakers.
You're doing great, JT.
Yep, I'm just saying, that's the kind of positive reinforcement I need that's going to get me through my day.
That's the kind of positive reinforcement that you usually shovel onto me in a way that seems demeaning, but I know isn't meant to be.
Exactly. See, because you get it.
Yep. That's what they say about me.
Oh, yeah.
If I do anything.
Perry gets it Von Vicious. Yep, that's what they call him.
Yep, that's what they call me.
All right, well, now the sprinklers are doing what we need them to do. So let's... Oh, I need to buy an animal. I need to remember. Well, first, collect all the eggs. There's so many of them.
All of them?
All of them! Then I have to talk to each chicken to make sure they're happy.
My wife does that with our chickens, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I hear that's like the most important part.
Yo, it's incredible. I happened to look out the window one morning when she was going out to take them outside and let them be out of their run a little bit.
Yeah.
She opens the door and they literally like a line of kindergartners. They just get in line to one by one go out the door, but they walk up and wait their turn. And she will pick each one up and kiss them on the head, and then they will venture out into the yard. It's some Snow White shit.
I love that.
Yeah, it's unreasonable and crazy.
And adorable.
I don't know how she trained them to do that, because chickens don't do that. Like, I don't know if people know this, but chickens don't do that.
Chickens don't get kissed on the forehead?
No, they just don't behave.
Oh, I was going to say, if chickens don't get kissed on the forehead, well, that sounds like an owner problem.
And we don't have any owner problems.
Thank God for that.
After a strong workout, I might have some odor problems. All right, hang on, listen. Do you have any idea how strange it was not referring to you as Perry to your wife? Day Without Darkness, that's hilarious because you've known me since I was literally in diapers.
Yeah, right.
Like, the fact that you have full-on switched over in your brain to referring to me as Perry is really funny.
Means that the name has stuck.
I mean, honestly, at this point, there are 2 people that refer to me by my actual shoot name. One is my mom, who says it in a way that's a little bit different, so it's almost like pet namey.
Yeah, with an E.
Yeah. I code switch at home. Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Yep. It's a way of the world now.
That's true, Herobotic. She's very much a Disney princess and Disney villain all in one. That's absolutely correct. And then then my brother will call me by my real name. But my dad calls me Bud. My wife calls me Grimy. And to everyone else, I am Perry. Which is so weird. Like, I'm super used to it, but like, it still seems really, like, when I really think about it too hard, I'm like, that's weird, man.
Life is a weird thing.
Life is a highway.
Fair. So I don't have a lot of back roads on it, but for the most part, a highway.
Life is a mystery.
Evolution is a mystery, I'll tell you that.
That's true.
I'm making wine.
I spend most of my time whining.
Not that kind of whining, the other kind. Got cherries and apricots made with real ape.
I refer to you either as cousin or Perry to the husband. Yeah, that makes sense. Adam67 says, I feel it would be rude to call you by your shoot name. I know you as Perry. Yeah, well, that's the thing is, like, most people now, like, when I say they know me as Perry, that's literally it. Like, right. That's the world they know me from.
Right. They'll come across people you may know on Facebook and be like, who the heck is... Oh.
Yo, there have been a few of those lately where I'm like, what? Did I miss the memo on this? Why is that this person's name?
How did I find you?
How do I use this pan?
Milk? If you can use it near water when you see the glowy portions.
Oh, I gotta look for the telltale shimmer.
Exactly.
Like Predator.
Yeah, Shout out to Dave Prazak watching at home on Twitch. Fodder. No, we don't need that. Truffles, we do need that. But the jerk has closed her shop, so we'll have to wait till tomorrow. It's gonna be fine. Did that happen to Perry with me or to me with Perry? Well, I'm confused.
Oh, it happened to Adam NX67 when he saw my real name. He was like, what? Who?
Gotcha. No more confusion. Bravo, everybody. Well done.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Herobotic. Herobotic says, I call you by your shoot name when I talk about you, but in person, I just call you brother.
Yeah.
Which is true. We've just called each other brother in sort of a mocking Hulk Hogan voice forever. Whoa, look at all this crap. This bridge is finished now, and there's all this stuff over here.
Are you in the mountains, east side?
Yes?
Yeah, there's like lots of rocks.
Yeah, weird-looking rocks. That's right, Herobotic. You tell them.
Every time that name comes up in the Discord, and I'm like, oh god, Worms have eaten his remnants, and I couldn't be more happy. That's one of those examples of, you're supposed to respect the ones that came before. Are you, though? Are you?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you? I don't think so. We got...
The fish really ain't biting today.
There's always another lake, another river, another stream. Hey, this is a stream right now. Anyways.
Yes, those worms are hopped up on HGH, brother.
Oh, T, bring me some goddamn pancakes. That's too much coffee.
That was way too much coffee. Bring you a
bottle of
coffee.
Coffee for 15 people.
Oh, gold ore. There's gold in them these hills.
See that? That's how they found gold back in the days. They just used pans.
Was that how? Oh, I haven't been using a pan. I just started whacking stuff.
Oh, that's way better. Yeah, but the mountains are full of riches and such. Are they really?
I presume that the gold is valuable when I trade it in.
We can smelt it and make bars out of it.
And then that's valuable.
Yes. Or we can turn it into, we can use it to upgrade our tools. But yes, lots of options.
I was hitting that money can be exchanged for goods and services sound effect.
Oh, yes.
Iron ore. Good.
Yeah, that's the one thing I haven't yet figured out is how I can get Perry's sounds from his stream into my cans without, it having to play on mine as well, although I probably could, but that seems like a lot of hoops to jump through. I don't know.
I'm certain there's probably some stupid easy way to do it that neither of us is aware of or really cares to take the time to figure out.
That I just haven't bothered to thumb through the old repository about.
The old repository.
Mm-hmm.
The old repository. How am I still walking around with all these rocks in my hands?
I mean, the same way whenever you catch some sort of unreasonably large fish.
A massive fish that leads to like phallic jokes. Got it.
Exactly. I mean, the rock jokes use your imagination. I'm sure you'll get
something Dwayne Johnson.
Yes. Something what Test used to call his fans during the Ruthless Aggression era. Or what Stacy Keebler called his fans during the Ruthless Aggression era.
I always forget that Stacy Keebler ever talked on screen.
She talked a lot. Shout out to Stacy Keebler watching at home on Twitch.
Yeah, that's right. Shout out to George Clooney watching at home on Twitch.
And George Costanza.
Yep.
George Costanza's watching at home. He's like, I love Stardew Valley.
I love this game. So cozy.
He's playing a co-op. He's cheating. He's already upgraded his house, and it's year 2. I got mayonnaise and mushrooms.
You got to start over from the beginning. I don't know how they got here. It's what me and my manager in California would call DLDT, Deep Larry David territory.
Love that. Love that.
We'd be at restaurants having like very persnickety arguments over what to order, and it sounded like 2 Larry Davids arguing with each other. And one of us would eventually go like, "Oh, we're getting into some DLDT here."
I like that a lot.
I want to stay on diet, but do you really think they're washing the leaves in their salads? I don't know.
He was at the Knicks game last night.
Yep, yeah, I saw that.
What a happy camper. He'll finally get one in his lifetime.
Good for him.
If they finish the job. Hashtag finish the job.
Finish their story. When's their next? When's the next game?
Saturday.
Is that still at MSG or is that back at?
Back in San Antone.
Wow.
Which is okay. It's fun to rub it in the face of the home team if you're the road team. So.
That's true.
It would have been a magical time to have it just be a 4-game sweep with them capturing it in Madison Square Garden. But, you know, I mean, one orange turd too many, as they say.
I have a diamond. Do we need that, or should I put that in the thing for money?
You can go ahead and sell that. Sell that puppy.
All right, let's see. I have copper ore, gold ore, iron ore, and coal.
You can use the smelters for those. How many coal do you
have? 4.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can smelt your bar of choice depending on how much ore you have. I have a good amount of ore in the chest near the smelters. So if you need more, you can go ahead and do that.
All of these machines seem to be working.
There's some empty ones, second row closest to the house, I think. Hold on, I'll be back in just a second. Yeah, those. The middle row here of all these 4 silver ones here.
Yeah, they seem to all be either working or it just won't let me pick them.
Yeah, bring out your whatever ore and then try to plop it in there. It might say you need more.
Requires 5. Dang.
Okay. Yeah. Just drop them in this chest here. This is the one I'm storing all the ore.
Hang on, I got the gold here. Yeah, the gold I had enough.
That's fine. You can always use more gold bars.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. Getting late. Oh. Do I need to shut the doors? No, the cows and the chickens are in. They're good. They're golden.
And the cat's in the cradle at the silver spoon.
Do we have a silver spoon yet?
I was born with one in my mouth.
Look at little boy Blue over here.
That's where the rich guy Perry gimmick came from.
A spoon in a mouth.
I wonder what my parents thought of the rich guy Perry gimmick, knowing that we were not rich.
Right. They're like, okay, well, pro wrestling, I suppose you can be anybody you want, right?
I mean, generally, I think the pro wrestling stuff, the first, decade I did it, they were just kind of like, let's just pretend we don't really notice he's doing that.
It's not a phase, Mom!
It was never a phase.
It was never a phase. Shout out to Blitzkrieg Pro's YouTube channel. First match from It Was Never Just a Phase, just uploaded.
Yeah, and for those who haven't seen, I'm going ahead and dropping it in the chat now. Check out the Blitzkrieg YouTube. All kinds of uploads. Johnny Torres manages that.
Go. I'm going to fall asleep in the yard.
New stuff from, funny you should mention that. Your parents bought a silver spoon for Bridget after she was born. See, exactly. Exactly. They knew. Oh, I hit level 2 mining from breaking a bunch of stuff.
That's a beautiful thing. Warms my heart. Hold on. Just on else in the chat. Go back up here. I wonder if I hope Haunted Chocolatier launches with co-op. He'd be crazy not to at this point. He's got enough staff under him that he could probably bake it in, no problem. I thought, where the hell is money for us, Perry? You have money? Give us some.
Didn't I put a bunch of stuff in the thing to make us some money?
No, not me. You're doing great for the farm.
Oh.
It was Reed Cooper talking about what your parents thought of your rich guy character.
Ah, yes. Probably like, since when did he have money?
A brand new dishwasher.
Oh, yeah. Imagine a three-person stream with you, me, and Herobotic all on screen.
Sign me up.
Just the three of us in like a row on one side, and then the game.
Yep. I like it. I like it a lot. I mean,
I'd be into that.
We could accommodate up to 4 if Lil Botic wants to play too. Might be too late, but in any case,
I don't see any issue. Haunted Chocolatier is not a thing that I am particularly aware of, other than I know it's the guy who made this making a new game.
yes, exactly.
So that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, same exact idea, only it's a haunted chocolate shop. Yeah.
Gotta love that.
One day.
I think that you said it's the same idea, but it's a haunted chocolate shop. What part of this is the same idea as that?
I mean, if you go down into the mining caverns enough, it gets a little spooky.
Okay.
A little spooky.
It sounds a little bit like you said, oh yeah, it's exactly like Disneyland, but it's a Walmart. What? Yeah,
Well,
if you've ever had a colonoscopy, it's exactly like that, only through dentistry. What?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to understand what that could mean.
Exactly like a colonoscopy, but they feed you cotton candy.
Did they do that at colonoscopies?
I mean, you're gonna find out eventually, right?
I mean, I'm hitting my mid-40s. Before you know it, I'm gonna know. I'll be as NSYNC would say, getting the digital get down. Come on, how'd I do? Come on, get it? Like digital, like fingers? Okay, never mind. What are we talking about? What is happening on this stream right now? I want to go to the combination Disneyland and Walmart. Yeah, all right. Fair enough. Yeah, it's like when you're playing poker, but there's a big dance number. Nicely done.
It's like when you're playing Mina the Hollower and there's a big dance number.
Wait, does that happen?
You're gonna have to play it to find out, pal.
Ah, and you know I'm gonna. Well, you said it's like super hard, and I'm
it's
like, oh
so
man. I don't know.
good, and it's so rewarding, and it's so difficult.
Now, admittedly, it being crazy hard is one of the things that I've really enjoyed about Hollow Knight. But like, this is also one of the cool things about me not knowing anything about gaming. Is like, I don't know if that's hard or if that's normal.
It's been kind of a treat for me to introduce you to various things. What do we name our sheep?
Oh, we need a sheep name.
Baba? Like Giant Baba?
I was gonna, you could literally just name it Giant Baba.
I think I'm gonna do that. All right, hold on.
that's pretty good.
All right, yep.
I was
Baba.
gonna say, I was gonna go with Wooly Willy.
Like that weird game?
Yeah. The little magnet thing where you draw his facial hair on him.
Forgot about that.
It'd be like 50 cents in the toy section of CVS, and every time you went, you'd try to get one, even though you lost the last one.
Great. I'll send little Giant Baba to her new home right away.
Day Without Darkness suggests Sean for the sheep name. That's a fine choice.
I like that. It's fun hard. Yeah, Herobotic's spot on. It's one of the most brutal games I've ever played, and I can't put it down.
Nickabeans, welcome.
Hiya, pal. Sneaking a stream, sneaky. Hi, Richard Nixon. Welcome in.
Hello, my fellow citizens from Richard Nixon. That's awesome. What a way to enter a chat.
That's what's here in Stardew Valley.
Hello, fellow citizens.
Hello, citizen.
I am not a crook.
Bless your heart.
You know what's crazy? Nixon was a horrendous, upsetting, and embarrassing president. But like as time's gone on, everyone's kind of I know, sorry. Everyone's kind of realized that Reagan was worse.
Yep. Tricky Dickie's getting a renaissance. Great nickname, by the way.
Yep. Hard to argue. And who would want to?
Doctor Who has a moment with him, and he's like, well, they remember me as president. And he's like, oh, Dickie, Tricky Dickie, they'll never forget you.
Well, welcome in, Richard Nixon. Saying it out loud is so weird.
See Herobotic shortly. Great crossing of the paths. Herobotic exits, and former President Richard Nixon enters.
Well, we don't know that they're not the same person. We've never seen them in the same chat room at the same time.
That's true.
Yep. Justice taking off a Nixon mask going, it was me, Austin. It was me, America. It was me all along.
Got shears now.
Holy cats, your dad hated Reagan way back when with a burning passion of 1,000 fiery suns. He still does.
Do.
Yeah, we all do.
We all do.
Growing up, and I don't know if Day Without Darkness will know this, because Day Without Darkness was a little bit older, even living in my parents' house. So probably, I think the way that, homes generally work, she probably didn't have access to pass through my parents' bedroom to use like their bathroom. Mm-hmm. But I did, because I was a little kid.
Sure.
And in their bathroom, in their bedroom, they had this, I should see if they still have it. I might need to get it for the gym. They had this great big poster of Rich. Yes, Day Without Darkness knows. Yes, they had this great. I should see if I can pull it up. God, yeah.
Or pull it down, photocopy it, and put it in the gym.
Yeah. So they had this great Reagan poster that was Reagan with Bobo the chimp, who starred in some of his films with him. And in the corner, it looked like it was signed from Bobo to Ronnie with XOXO.
Oh, the XOXO makes it so much better.
Yo, it was so good.
Good.
Hang on. I am.
Folks,
I am
this is
very.
why you joined the Discord.
I am very distracted now.
You're gonna do fine. Just make sure you're by your bed. You're gonna be fine.
Oh God, I'm nowhere near my. Okay, never mind. It's only 5:20. We're good.
You're doing great.
Oh my God, there's so many pictures of Ronald Reagan with this fucking monkey. I haven't thought about this thing in so long. Oh my God. All right. Hang on.
Reaganomics.
I can't find the poster, but there's so many pictures. They made this guy president. We've always been a joke of a country. Oh my God.
Yep.
We made this guy president and he fucked things up for multiple generations. Oh my God, there it is.
They're still cleaning it up. They're still cleaning it up.
Oh my God. Is this on eBay? I gotta see what it goes for. Could be shutting on a gold mine, Trebek.
Not a crook.
Oh my God. All right, hang on. I'm dropping a link in the chat so everyone can see this.
Oh, tricky Dicky.
Oh, this is amazing. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, so that's the poster that hung in my parents' bedroom, bathroom my entire childhood. Oh, it's so good. Oh, if they still have it, I'm definitely taking it. Oh man.
Do you mind? Get that thing out of here. Sure.
I love that as soon as I started to mention it, Day Without Darkness just goes, the poster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Oh, it says access denied for that image? Really? What?
What?
What? Shouldn't be. Oh, it's just okay, it's an image from Worth Point. All right, let me see if this.
Oh, those
See if
jobbers.
that.
Got it.
Let me see if that link works better. Might be the same link for all I know. All right, that one. It kind of looks like it's the same one.
Worth Point. All right. Well, let me think.
Oh, okay. Now I got a whole bunch. Okay, hang on. I got better ones. Yeah, that's the picture we want. Here we go.
Okay, if you got it figured out, then I will.
I'm gonna have to zoom out a little bit. That is quality imagery. Here you go, folks. That's the poster. Oh man, if that thing's actually on eBay, it says in stock. Whoa, they go for $60 now.
I mean, you said
It's worth every
fide,
penny.
You said it's bona fide art. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, I think it is.
Bonafide.
I cannot believe I hadn't thought about this until just now.
Core memory unlocked, folks. That's why you tune in.
There you go. There's the eBay listing in case anyone needs that for themselves, because that
Fly
amazing.
off the shelves.
Let's see, I don't know if it was a mistake or the best thing, but your dad explained to me in great detail about everything awful about Reagan after I asked about the poster. See, I was lucky. I was too little to really
Understand Reaganomics.
I was too little. Yeah, so instead my dad just said, oh, he was the president. He was not very good, but before he was president, he was an actor in a bunch of movies with this monkey. And I was like, as a little kid, I was like, a guy became president after doing movies with a monkey?
I'm sure the guy who was in Dunstan Checks In was thinking, my ceiling is very high.
That's why he took the roles.
Exactly. Thought he was going to be president.
Saw what old Ronnie was up to and was like, I've got an idea.
Shout out to Dunstan watching at home on Twitch.
Yeah. Shout out to Dunstan. That's the name of this episode, folks. Shout out to Dunstan.
Yep.
Shout out to Dunstan sounds like it would be like an alt-rock band that played the Lilith Fair in the 90s.
And they were really big fans of Sean Dunstan, former second baseman for the Chicago Cubs.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. I assume that's where they got the name from to begin with.
Yes, you did.
Bunch of big Sean Dunstan fans.
Big old fans.
Big old fans.
Paul Rubin is in Dunstan Checks In. Oh,
yep.
See? That's way better. That's a way better booking than Ronald Reagan.
Guy had a whole sandwich named after him.
I love that description of the conversation, Day Without Darkness. Started with, well, my nice niece-ness, and finished with, people's is stupid.
Mm-hmm. That was when she learned how stupid people are.
Day Without Darkness, I want to know how profanity-laden was that conversation, because I had no idea that my dad had a proclivity for profanity. Come on, it's a turn of phrase. I had no idea.
A good band name.
I had no idea that was the case until I was much, much older. Because he was great at shielding that from my brother and I. But I just remember at one point there was a curse phrase said. Both my parents did. My mom, I knew that she swore a lot. My mom stooged my dad out about it when we were sneaking watching South Park without him seeing. and they said something, and my mom's head whipped around. And she goes, "Oh my God, that was your dad's favorite swear word when we were younger." And I was like, "They bleeped it. We don't know what they said." And she goes, "Oh, it was pig fucker." And you can't imagine. My brother and I, at that point, I had only ever heard my dad swear once. It was when I was way too little to know not to repeat that stuff.
Right.
And I walked around the grocery store going, "Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it," after hearing him say it, because I thought it was funny. And that was the end. Hang on, Reed Cooper. I'm allowing that one through. Yeah, my mom does stuff like that, where she just casually throws something completely bug nutty insane that I'd never imagine hearing or knowing to be true out, just like, "Oh yeah, well, when," and then insert something completely insane, and I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah." I think at some point she got real comfortable with me being an adult and was like, "Yeah, I can just tell him anything."
Yep.
And I'm like, what? My parents were such hippies before I was born, both with very long hair. That's true. I do know that, which was hilarious because when I grew my hair long in high school, my dad hated that I had long hair.
Looking into a mirror.
Which my mom, the second he would leave the room, would go, "Your father had long hair." she was not having it with his nonsense. Yeah, that's true. You had that weird combination of both sort of being their kid and not being their kid with living in our house for a while. Yeah, I was too little, and I have absolutely no memory of Day Without Darkness living with us because I was too small to remember.
Sure.
But because she was a college kid and would sleep in on the weekends, my brother and I, when we were real little, had been, kind of grown accustomed to the idea that, and I'm just going to keep using the screen name here, Day Without Darkness is still sleeping.
Right.
If we didn't see her.
Which is
But we
hilarious.
and we were like properly little, like little enough that I have no memory of this at all. And apparently, like 2 years after she had moved out, like my little brother in particular, because he was real small, was all just convinced that he missed her every day and that she was still sleeping up there. Like that she had gotten up and left when he wasn't looking, and that otherwise she was sleeping. Like we were crazy old when that happened. Like I don't know. I think my brother was like 4, and he was like, "Oh yeah, Day Without Darkness is probably just sleeping, right? Or did I miss her again?" And my parents were like, "She hasn't lived here in years." And I would have been 5 going on very close to 6 at that point. And I think I responded something like, "She lived here?" Because I had no memory of it. My brother's always had a crazy memory like that, though. Still does. He'll be telling me stuff from our hometown, like, "Oh yeah, you remember this kid?" And I'm like, "I have no idea who that is. I've never heard that name in my life." He's like, "He was the pitcher on our little league team. We hung out with him all the time." And I'm like, "You say so."
I was that once. And then I got a bunch of knocks to the head.
Only a few people use my shoot nickname. Really? Only pretty much are the few I allow to. Really? I had no idea. That's crazy.
Learning things about everybody today.
Yep.
It'd be like that.
One of those days. Well, yes, of course. Ah, yes, of course.
Ain't nobody gonna correct Grand. Doesn't matter who your family.
True. But I always say, like, between my extensive list of aunts on both sides, the number of aunts is absurd. all of whom are under 5'3". Every single one of them. There's not a one that's above 5'3". And with people knowing my proclivities toward short women, I think that probably says an awful lot about me. There's something to be examined there. But I've always said for a long time that I was raised with a healthy, respect-based fear of tiny women.
Respect.
Yeah.
Been there.
Okay. How am I doing here? I
Doing
don't know
great,
why I
Mary.
came all the way back to the farm. I just needed to eat a pizza.
Compliments of the Plaza Hotel.
You know, has there ever been a truer sentence said other than, I don't know why we came all the way back to the farm, all I needed was to eat a pizza? David, that article says, Mom used to be 5'4", but she shrunk. She might have claimed 5'4". I've been around all the aunts my whole life. I don't believe for an instant any of them was above 5'3", and 5'3" was pushing it for a lot of them.
They made a movie about that, didn't they? Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves?
Honey, We Shrunk the Audience, the 3D experience from Disney.
Oh, I remember. I actually know. I've actually been on that one. There's not many of
Hell
them I
yeah.
can say that for. Most of them are gone. Or
That
have
Honey,
been
I Shrunk the
repurposed.
Audience was awesome.
Yes, it was.
It was in the same theater that they originally aired Captain EO in.
Oh, that's
So
what
that-
that is.
All the 3D stuff was still there, and all the like haptics in the chair. On my end, Johnny Torres, you have just progressively gotten fuzzier and fuzzier as the stream has gone on.
It's funny because that's what yours is doing on my end. People might think
Oh,
it's
see,
some
now,
kind of bit.
Interestingly enough, Day Without Darkness says that my camera has just gotten clearer and clearer.
Interesting. Yeah, it must depend on which one they're watching. Because, like, I clearly am just seeing what I'm broadcasting and vice versa. I don't know. Audio good? This
Sounds
point,
good to me.
That's fine with me.
Sounds good to me, but I'm deaf as a post.
I don't know. I've never conversated with a post.
Well, you also wouldn't notice that I'm deaf because you have one of the loudest, most projecting voices of anyone I've ever met.
You got it.
It's you and my brother have incredibly, like, naturally loud voices.
Yep. I have to find this out the hard way every time. Like, oh, too loud? Well, nothing I
Well.
can do about it. You're going to have to turn my volume down.
I'm doing my best.
Yep.
Well, that's I have a similar issue where I'm constantly telling people, like, what? Can you say that louder?
Okay. Sound is good.
And
cool.
and like they seem annoyed with me, and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm listening as hard as I can. My hearing just isn't very good.
Right.
I can't focus and listen harder.
Reed Cooper, stop yelling.
Well, I mean, not deaf. I just have terrible hearing. Cooper, stop yelling. It took me a second. Yeah, no,
I just want to see what
deaf
mine
is
looks like from your perspective.
deaf is an exaggeration, but I do have very bad hearing. Like, my hearing is very poor, and it's gotten worse over the years. Years
it's-
touring with a family friend's monster truck team didn't do it any favors. Years playing in a punk band didn't do it any favors, and years of entrance music and PAs at wrestling shows, loud crowds, and the 1, 2, 3 count right by my ear
Yeah.
has also not done it any favors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I have the same thing, Nickabeans. Bad tinnitus and audio processing issues is a heck of a combination. Yeah. Yeah. You're telling me.
It's usually why I prefer like texting over calls and stuff, because at least I can write that down and reread it a whole bunch.
Yep. Like, and I don't mind like when if people send like an audio message, it's inconvenient to listen to, but like with that, I can adjust the volume. I can turn it up.
Or just the translate to text is a wonderful thing.
My last full time, this is a lot of This is a lot of qualifiers, but my last full-time in-person non-temp gig, because I don't want to talk about what place it was the place I worked when the world shut down for COVID. And when we came back to the office, I had always just worn headphones all day. And no one ever minded because my hearing is terrible. So I would wear headphones with noise canceling on. And if someone needed me, I would take them off. And it was just an easier way to go throughout the day. So I came back and I had the mask, which was fogging my glasses all the time.
The worst.
And I have terrible hearing, and I wasn't wearing the headphones because with the mask, I already felt kind of like hot all the time.
Yeah.
So like, couldn't hear people very well. I couldn't see much because my glasses were either fogging or I'd have to take them off. And no one could hear me because I don't really have a naturally loud voice. And I was talking through a mask. And it was just, I was like, why am I here?
Yeah.
And like, I told my boss that, and she was like, no one else has these problems. And I was like, cool. That's why they're here. Why am I here?
Yeah.
And then I quit. So,
Yeah.
apart from that issue, I had no issue with them, but I took that very personally.
Yeah, and then there were always these people on, like, social media that'd be like, well, if you just have your mask tucked in tight around your nose or use a clip or something. I'm like, I've tried that. Still fogs up. I don't know what sort of voodoo you doing, but it ain't working for me, pal.
What was weird, and I don't know what to pin it on other than I think it was because the office was air conditioned, so that dry air versus the hot, moist air of me breathing was what did it. It kept the glasses cold, so when that hit them, it fogged a lot. But like when I went to Disneyland while we were all still masking, I wore my glasses and my mask all day from 8 a.m. to 1 a.m. in the park without fog issue, without any problem. And I think it's just because I was like in the sun and the glasses stayed warm so they didn't fog.
Yeah, I don't know.
But if I had to pick a place to be able to see things, I would much rather be able to see things at Disneyland than at my crappy office job.
Yeah, I definitely said who do you voodoo because of Dead Island 1. Shout out to the cast of Dead Island watching at home on Twitch. The babe with the power. Yep, Willow.
Shout out to watching at home on Twitch.
Of course.
Which is actually a possibility.
Maybe. She's probably very busy. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. I assume probably.
Good eggs get good work. She's one of the good ones.
Yep. Always enjoyed bumping into Willow.
It's even fun during, like, the more closed stuff when she was, like, you know, being a fan at ringside. She was always a hoot. It's gotta be fine. Doing great, Barry.
Thanks.
Babe with the power of voodoo. So it's like Willow Nightingale mixed with Papa Shango.
Oh. You want to make some money, don't you?
Best ball of sunshine. Yes, both Willow Nightingale and Papa Shango.
I gotta tell you, it was absolutely shocking. One of the streamers that I watched was streaming some like 90s. It would have been like right after WrestleMania 9, I think. That was Caesar's Palace, right? Was 9?
Sounds about right.
It was right after that, streaming some superstars from that era. And there was a match that was Giant Gonzalez versus some local jobber whose name I've never heard before or since.
Great.
When I tell you that match was great, like, it was 5 minutes, and I was like, this match rules. Like, this jobber's bumping his ass off and selling and zipping around the ring, and Giant Gonzalez is throwing karate kicks that looked good. Like, I'm like, what is happening right now? Like, at one point, I put in their chat, I was like, is this AI? What is happening? This can't be real. Which led that streamer to go on a long string of showing what was Giant Gonzalez's name in WCW? El Gigante.
Yeah.
Showed some El Gigante matches and was like, no, this dude could go. And I was watching it and I was like, what is happening right now? Why is he like, there was one match where he's working like Steamboat. He's throwing arm drags and shit. And I'm like, no, this is a rib.
Now and then
super weird.
You run into more than enough, know-it-alls that are like, you're not using your size.
Oh God, it's so true.
Yeah, there's a million.
Yeah.
They all.
I mean, like, admit. Yeah. Well, like over in Japan, I'd worked so hard over here to be like. Yeah. When I got to Japan and they were like, maybe move more slow. And all I could think was like, no one has ever accused me of being too fast.
You move slow.
They were. But like it was literally like they were just like, no, over here you're the Undertaker. So like go slow, don't bump. I was like, why are you making me go a million miles an hour and take a billion bumps at training? Like I was grateful for it. It was good training. But
thought it was funny.
I mean, it might have been.
More often than not, there's too many people that are like, it was a rib. Yeah, everybody's better in Japan is the big takeaway.
Yeah. It's so true.
Viscera, way better in Japan.
Mm-hmm. Now, Mabel was... So I says to Mabel, the thing about Mabel...
Talking to Dragon on AIM. Deep cut.
Different times.
Deep cut. Then we went to the mall and Dragon got these sweet Oakleys.
I just saw a clip earlier that was Prazak on commentary with Kingston and Punk.
Yes.
Watching Joe versus Necro.
Yes.
And he asks them, what would you two guys do if you had to wrestle Necro Butcher? And Punk goes, I'd sign a contract for WWE and leave and never come back. Because at that point, unbeknownst to everyone, he'd already signed. Which was a great reaction, which got a huge laugh from Prazak. And then right as the clip's ending, really quietly, barely into the mic, you hear Kingston go, probably stab him. It's so on brand for both. Yeah. Reed Cooper saw it. Yeah. I'd stab him. Man. It's such a bummer to me that he's like sort of just stuck in like 6-man world on ROH.
He's collecting money. He's fine. And his knees are probably made of paper mache by this point.
Yeah, I suppose.
Like, I mean, from when he disappeared from TV and got all that surgery and came back, he looked like he aged 15 years.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it felt like it was 15 years he was off TV.
And then when he wrestled at the VLC and I saw him for the first time, like my first thought was, what happened to you?
I hope you greeted him with that.
No. Of course not. Always been nothing but nice to me. I couldn't. If anything, I would have waited till later, and he was already gone. That was what everybody had in common there, was the moment they had their matches, they just couldn't wait to leave. By the time I was done with commentary, like half of the locker room had already left. Ain't that indie wrestling?
I mean, I don't know. I have comments on it, but I'll withhold.
Look
at me getting off.
By all means, look at you getting off. Me withholding.
I was kind of hoping for a graham cracker.
Still warm.
Enjoy the Hanukkah cookie, man. Yeah, I am kind of always thinking, like, are there more arrested things I need on my soundboard? BTW, Armani, Effie, and Daphne are booking on an amazing match as
they're
are putting on.
I saw that.
That's right.
Paul was
I
really
forgot that was
because
happening.
He's in Maine for the triple shot for the 3 shows this weekend.
I thought that was supposed to be a 4-way match. Wasn't there a 4th person supposed to be in that? Oh, I think it was Aaron Rourke, who's been pulled from all indie shows.
Right.
That's right. I forgot about that. That came back to me right as I was thinking about it.
Well, I hope he starts making 6 figures.
I hope they start making action figures of him.
Fair.
6 of them.
Tennis coach gimmick? That's probably Brad Cashing. Most likely, anyways. I don't know anybody else. He was doing like a Coach Cashew thing. Adam NX67, welcome back. Oh, we have been farming.
Welcome, my friend.
The chickens and the cows are eating very well.
Yep.
We got a sheep.
Yep, that's true. We got a sheep. We named him Giant Baba.
Yep. There's no other name that could possibly be that.
I'm happy with that name. I think that's a great name.
He looked out of place. I can see that.
I mean, I don't know why you'd add a 4th person to that.
He is a member of the community, and I think if they were looking to keep the theme up, where it's a 4-way featuring members of the community. Otherwise, I don't know.
Well, that's good then. As long as they had some reason. I mean, for my money, like I would have been like, well, one person couldn't make it. It's a triple threat now.
Yeah.
But I guess if that person was already there and he's sounds like he's one of their guys.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
And didn't already have a match, like, yeah, why not?
He like helps
Stick 'em
run
on.
training and stuff. So.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, he was a former like wrestling coach at Boston University, so he's got the chops for it.
Reed Cooper got auto-modded for trying to use the term 3-way.
I know, Peter 3-way, man. Only I think Adam NX67 gets that, and anybody else that's watched Clerks the animated series.
God, I want that Ronald Reagan poster.
What I want.
What I want.
It's funny, that could be a Connery impersonation or a Richard Nixon impersonation.
It's true.
Still
Well, I'm
forward,
out of energy.
But now we include the greatest champion in history, Vacant. Or as he was also known when he wrestled Vince McMahon, God. Oh, he's running away.
Oh, running away. Run away. Well, I'm completely out of energy, so at the rate that my character is walking, I will just make it to bed in time.
You're doing great, Perry.
Thanks.
Those boots were made for walking.
Well, that's just what they'll do. Got a long walk ahead of me, and I
actually horrible. Pretty sure Automod is something that you can tune on your own.
Nah.
I've pretty much turned mine off, if I do recall.
I think it's funny to learn that it doesn't like certain things for no good reason.
Yeah, I appreciate that especially from the outside looking in. I don't have any need for it on mine, but
Plus, I'm not in the chat. What do I care?
yeah, exactly.
I mean, I am. I'm kind of in the chat.
You're floating, above or to the left of your chat.
I've always said if I'm anything, I'm above everyone else. Oh my god, this is the slowest walk back. I am just gonna make it at like 140 at the rate that I'm moving.
Oh, nonsense. Perry doesn't hate anybody except our wrestling trainers.
Yeah, I was thinking earlier, like, how many people in wrestling do I actually like have a like real, like a strong dislike or an issue with? And like, it's not actually that many. Like the ones that I'll quietly complain about to friends like you.
Yeah.
They're the same people that, like, if I see them, I'm friendly and nice because it's not like they've actually done anything wrong to me or anything. I just see behaviors from them that cause me to raise an eyebrow.
Yep, I hear that.
But they're nice to me and they're friendly and whatever. And like, if it's someone whose behavior causes me to unfollow them on socials, that's different because that's usually cancelable behavior.
Right.
That's a different tale. But like someone where I'm just like, they exhibit some behaviors that I really don't appreciate. Like, whatever. I'll be polite to them and that's that.
Yep. I'm too old for that shit now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm certainly older than you. For me, it's more just like I don't have the energy to like.
I'm more intolerant than you. On top of getting just past, I'm on the northern end of my 30s, where it's that combination of intolerance and aging is starting to catch up to me. Because as you've seen, there's whole promotions that I will just walk away from because of one person, and I'm more than at peace with that.
Right. Well, and I view that as like you've drawn a hard line.
Yeah.
Right. And that's the kind of person I'm referring to.
Yeah.
Is like, I don't have many people that I've drawn a hard line at.
Yeah.
There's one who I recently saw is wrestling again.
Really?
Yeah, a certain female wrestler who pissed me off while the world was shut down.
Oh, yes. Yep. I got you. Yep. I think we
getting
chatted
booked.
about this already.
Yeah, getting booked for a promotion that certain people in this chat are big fans of. Yeah. And I should tell you all to steer clear of this person quietly, privately in DMs.
Yeah. Boundaries are important. Spot on.
I saw that and I was like, first of all, that person was never good enough to get booked anywhere to begin with. Second of all, after all the behaviors and all the other stuff, why is that person being invited back? Hey, you want to send me that info? You specifically are one of the people who goes to the promotion that this person got booked for.
It will make you sad.
So yes, I will send you a message. In fact, I'm waiting for Johnny Torres to go to bed. I'll send a message right now.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll quietly out people in DM. I'll do it.
Yeah. Screw them and the
I would say,
wrote in on.
I would happily say how much I don't like this person and why publicly on the stream, except I don't want to get into that kind of negativity. So
don't leave a paper trail.
I also, ooh, what was that?
Could even be a boat.
Could be oh, what if it's a boat though? All right, let's see. There's a chat.
Okay, I think I've wrapped up. All right. We are in bed, yes. We can also leave this on screen until you're done sending your message.
Send.
Lovely.
I never go anywhere. I get close to too many people, so that's fair enough.
That's a good attitude to have.
When in doubt, I just don't go anywhere.
Yep. It's true. Everybody has skeletons for sure.
Oh, we've got tons
How-
of skeletons. My wife and I have a large collection of bones and fossils.
Them bones, them bones. Anyways.
Hell yeah. La Parka style.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, that's something we know going in. It's when they go out of their way to be so imperfect to the point where it impacts somebody else's, daily lives or what have you.
Yeah.
That's where you draw the hard line. Your imperfections when it starts super infringing on somebody else's livelihood.
Right. Someone who's imperfect to a point where they're not necessarily hurting others or not knowingly hurting others. I can look at that and go like, well, if it's my place, I'll say something to them. If it's not my place, I'll distance myself.
Yep.
But if it's someone who actively will harm others, that's a hard line to draw.
Yep.
Reed Cooper says, I've killed at least 500 people. Those are rookie numbers.
Yeah, come on. What, no 4 digis?
Oh, I get it. You take the weekends off. Okay.
Well, yeah. Well,
Okay, pal.
yeah, I mean, the OG Killer's lover boy tells you everybody works for the weekend.
Yeah, thank you. That's right. And I forget what band it is, but they also tell you that I don't want to work. I just want to bang on this drum all day.
Just want to bang on this mug all day.
Yeah, I just want to bang on this mug all day. Michael Scott, and then it's whoever the other person was. Wayne Gretzky.
Giant Baba's too young to be sheared. It's a real thing that just flashed across my screen.
Oh.
If I could
Put that on a t-shirt.
I know, Giant Baba is too young to be
we gotta
sheared.
get a hold of Bradford the barber. That's going on a barber shop t-shirt.
Giant Baba's too young to be sheared.
Yellow tofu.
I resent
Yeah,
that.
it's
I
great.
love
Like,
tofu.
didn't think of that song for a really long time, and then when I was in college, a buddy of mine was like, "You remember the beats on Doug?" And we started singing "Killer Tofu" together, and I was like, "Man, that song actually kind of rules."
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Oh, you remember the other one?" And I started singing one of their other ones, and he was like, "Yep." You remember their other one? And I was like, oh, they do have another one. And I couldn't remember it for a long time. And then he just goes, I need more allowance. And I was like, oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Man, Doug was a great show.
Sure was. Before ABC screwed it all up.
See, I was just going to say, I like both iterations of Doug.
Interesting.
I actually thought that when they did that, that was when ABC introduced their Disney's One Saturday Morning.
Yeah.
It was when ABC got bought out by Disney that year. I remember, like, man, One Saturday Morning was like, had so many cartoons that slapped. Like, they had, like, Recess was an all-timer.
Recess was the runaway for me. That was the one I tuned in for.
I really liked Pepper Ann. I thought was really good.
Was real good. Yeah.
Yeah, with a great theme song too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some great stuff going on that. And I know there's others that I'm forgetting, but it was like I was also right at the age where it was like maybe the last summer that I was going to have like cool Saturday morning cartoon time to myself.
Right.
Yeah, I was like probably like 13, and I think starting the next year was when I had summer jobs.
As you do.
Yeah, that's how it happens sometimes. It do be like that.
That's life. That's life.
Reed Cooper says, I was too old for these shows. Why was I watching these shows? That was me in 2012 when the new Ninja Turtles show came out, and I was like, this is not geared to someone my age. Why am I obsessed with
point
this?
of view, Anakin.
Thank you. Thank you.
Need to be said.
It needed to be said. If you didn't say it, who was going to say it?
I'm saying. That's why I did it.
Thank you. This is exactly what our car ride conversations are like.
Pretty much. know where Tofu keeps getting this bad rap from, especially when the band's name is The Beats. Like, who are you talking about? Beats are terrible.
Hey, yeah. Whoa. Hang on now. No way.
God, I would eat tofu over beets any day. My God.
Let me tell you about the greatest sandwich I ever ate in my life. And the shocking part, it had no meat of any type on it.
Okay.
My dad went to Central America, I believe Indonesia, for work. And I could be misremembering that. It may have been somewhere else. And that may not be Central America. I don't actually recall where he was. Maybe it was Brazil. I know he went to Brazil at one point. Anyways, he came back.
Got himself a Brazilian?
I wouldn't know. That's between him and the Ronald Reagan poster. This is a good episode. This is a good stream, guys. So he came back, and like after the jet lag had worn off, he was all excited. He was like, "I'm gonna make dinner tonight, and you guys are not gonna believe this sandwich." And my brother and I were just young enough to be like, "Oh man, we're not gonna believe this sandwich." That we were so super excited, and so he goes to the grocery store and comes back with avocados. Literally canned beets, a cucumber, and a loaf of wheat bread, and some mayonnaise. Then you toast the bread, you cut off the crusts, you put a little mayonnaise on both sides, you put a thick slice of tomato, you put a bunch of pieces of avocado, some slices of cucumber, and some slices of beets, and literally nothing else. It's wild. Like the avocado and the beets end up kind of making a sauce on it.
Okay.
And like the cucumber like is crunchy the whole time. Like it's crazy how good it was. Like it became a thing that my brother and I, who were like two little fat kids that love chicken nuggets and like fat kid food, we would beg my dad to get the stuff to make those sandwiches.
I like a couple of them things. Love avocados. My God.
It was our introduction to avocados because this would have been like, I don't know, 95, 94. So they were not like commonly eaten or known about certainly in the Northeast.
What was society before avocados? How?
Do you remember back when like sushi was thought of as like a gross thing? Like, ew, raw fish.
Yeah,
and it wasn't like a little kid thing.
I was eating sushi while that was still going on, and pretty much just telling everybody, you're gonna come around. Like, you're just wasting time not eating it now. Like, you're gonna be a fan. Here we are.
Oh, Reed Cooper, that's thinking. Hard-boiled eggs that have sat in the beet juice and then turn it into an egg salad. It'd be so purple. All right. Got my attention.
Now I'm just thinking about tofu and avocado. I'm very happy.
Beets, eggs, and horseradish cream are incredible. Oh, I could see that.
Love horseradish.
Yeah, horseradish on a sandwich.
Yeah, horseradish with.
I mean, really, horseradish in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I got a Ruby. Do we need that, or should I sell that?
I thought you were saying that like a Reuben sandwich, but for like in shorthand.
Oh God, I could go for a Reuben sandwich.
Does it have a full description when you look at it in your menu, or does it say Gunther can tell you more about it at the museum?
There's a precious stone that is sought after for its rich color and beautiful luster.
You may sell it.
Now, Luster, that's the guy who hangs around with Tony Storm?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the General Luster.
No, I think you're thinking of the car, the General Lee.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
That's what he's for.
Oh, that's what he's for.
Luther, yes, for chewing the scenery. That is what he does. And it's great.
Someone's gotta.
10 out of 10 no nuts. Yep. Like 1 out of every 10 people actually know that.
Eats goat cheese and steak on salad. Yeah, I see that.
Love goat
God, I
cheese
love
on
that.
salad.
Love goat cheese. Yeah,
Yeah.
goat cheese on a salad is like totally, honestly, like goat cheese. And then if you get like those, like the candied walnuts happening in there.
I like candied walnuts.
This has become a new game of just what foods can we name that Johnny Torres likes? The donuts.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say, thus far the only one was beets, and I brought that up myself. In terms of like what the ones I didn't like, everything else I'm down for. Yeah, no, it's terrible, frankly. The General is such terrible car insurance. Y'all deserve better. Unless the General also makes delicious food, in which case, yeah, go see them.
I thought the General was where you brought your old gold. Isn't that like 877 Cash Now guy? No, that's JG Wentworth.
Yeah, it's
Adam NX67 redeeming a hydrate. Thank you. Johnny Torres, I know this is a ridiculous question because just based on the first few words, you'll be able to say yes. But have you heard the Less Than Jake cover of... Go ahead, you can say yes. That's all you need to know that the answer is going to be yes.
Yeah.
Have you heard the Less Than Jake... Have you heard the Less Than Jake cover of... hang on. I have to, in my head, I have to hear the song to remember what it's from an ad. Damn it. Hang on. They did a cover of a song from like a popular, like commercial.
I was gonna say, I've pretty much kept track with whatever covers they've made. I just don't have a complete mastery of them through my concussion-addled brain.
Oh, freecreditreport.com.
Yep, I have. I
Yeah.
got that on a YouTube playlist somewhere.
So good. Did Bowling for Soup do a Less Than Jake cover?
I know they were going to do tradesies at some point. And then Alkaline Trio was also going to do a trade with... Was it New Sound? No.
Yes, it appears that Bowling for Soup may have done a cover of The Science of Selling Yourself Short.
Yeah.
Can that be right?
That dude has been going crazy with covers.
This was in 2023?
I think so.
They love going crazy on covers.
I don't know. It seems like that's not anything. Yeah, I don't know. I'll maybe this is it. Oh, wow.
Still trying to figure out the trio song that I was trying to think. Anyway. It'll come to me when it no longer matters. That's how brains
Holy
work.
crap. Wow, that's super good. Just gonna go ahead and drop that in the old chat ski.
Hanson was the biggest letdown at Riot Fest last year. It's like not even close.
Oh, yeah?
They started their set 35 minutes late. It was an hour-long set.
No. And
Yeah.
who gave them an hour?
Right. Yeah, like
They have
midday,
1.5
an hour.
songs.
So yeah, all three Hanson brothers can go ahead and get hit by a bus.
They have 1.5 songs. Who gives them an hour?
Right. And that's also they could make their crappy MAGA messages too. Screw them.
Are they all MAGA?
Yep. Screw them.
Gross. Yeah.
Dead to
Fuck
me.
those guys.
Shout out to the band Dead to Me watching at home on Twitch. See what I did there?
Yep. Went ahead and threw it into the Discord too. That's a good one.
No, I got into them a little bit before, and then but promptly left because they wouldn't start their set, and I waited a half an hour and went to go watch somebody else. So I went and I watched the Front Bottoms and had a way better time. Shout out to the Front Bottoms watching at home on Twitch. But they do have more than 3 songs. I do agree there.
Do they?
None I'll ever listen to again, but. Oh, I forgot to watch the Queen of Sauce. They teach how to cook pizza on today's episode of Queen of Sauce.
Oh, please. I'm already great at cooking pizza. Oh, you mean in the game?
In the game, yeah.
So yeah, I'm tremendous at cooking pizza. Let's see. You know what? I'll tell you what. If
God
anyone
bless pizza.
if anyone wants to throw some bit alerts and inch us closer to the bits goal, I will reveal my pizza recipe. I'll just say it out loud and everyone can have it. Don't laugh. Don't mock me. Hey, I'm very good at making pizza.
Very good at making bit advertisements as well. We're merging our skills all together, yeah.
Reed Cooper, I mean, I guess technically...
You're on to something here.
Although you may have also just described bruschetta. Bruschetta? Bruschetta. Bruschetta?
Bruschetta. Depends on what nationality your grandmother is. You know, that's
Ketchup?
that's who
Catsup.
teaches you how to say it.
Ketchup? Catsup.
Yes. Well, tomato.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. We can't hatch the duck because our coop is too small.
I feel like that was the big teller where we were to differentiate between if you were from an Irish family or an Italian family, was if there was a disagreement on something, if they said tomato or potato.
Yep.
Like that was
fair. It was tomato.
Oh, who just cheered?
Which is funny because it like I come from really, like, I guess mom's side's a bit Irish, but then dad's is all like Croatian. So they were all like tomato, but that's not Italy.
Adam and XX7 just cheered 100 bits, so I'm gonna give you guys my my pizza recipe because I know it from heart off the top of my head. Check it out. Check it out. The dough couldn't be easier, and the rise time is so short that you can start it like you start this process an hour before you want to sit down. You're good, and most of that time is spent just not even in the room with it. So you got 250 grams of all-purpose flour. Prefer to go by weight if we can here. You go one, I'm immediately going to break that rule. 1 tablespoon kosher salt. Put those together. And then in a mixing bowl, you want 270 grams of warm water and 1 tablespoon of active dry yeast. And then like a healthy pinch of granulated sugar. That's just for the yeast to eat up, right? You leave that sitting for 5 to 6 minutes, right? The yeast is going to get all frothy in that water. Whoa. Who cheered now?
It was Adam and XX7 again.
Yep.
You might have questions.
Oh, that's true. That's what it is.
25
okay.
bits per question.
So you let the pizza recipe thing is cracking me up. You let that get a little frothy, right? 5-6 minutes. Come back, dump it over into the dry ingredients, mix it all up. It'll come together to form a ball. You're going to put some flour on the counter, just a little dusting, Dump it out. Little dusting on top of that. Not even need it. Cover it with a towel for 5 to 10 minutes. Just lets all the flour get hydrated, right? Then you come back in and you knead it for like 2 minutes. You really don't have to knead it that much, just enough for it to come together into a pretty solid ball. Then a little more flour on top, put that tea towel back on it, leave it for 30 to 45 minutes. I try to go longer in the cold months. 30 does it in the summer. You're going to come back. It's all risen. Stretch it out. That's your dough. Boom. Good to go on the dough. If I'm lazy, I use pre-made pizza sauce. And not even pizza sauce. I'll just use regular old pasta sauce. Classico, baby. Can't go wrong. Tastes just right. Oh. Ooh, the Gallagher one. We haven't seen the Gallagher one in some time. Nice. More bits going off. Knee Goblin, welcome.
Hi, Knee Goblin. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. It's a great day to be a farmer here at Stardew Valley. Harry's telling the loving faithful how to make pizza.
I'm telling everyone my pizza recipe.
Perizza.
So, if you're trying to make it easy, use just some jarred pasta sauce. And then I like to shred my cheeses on the spot. I don't like pre-shredded cheeses. They tend to coat the shredded bits with cornstarch, which makes it harder to melt. But it does keep them from clumping in shipping. So, you know. But I go with like a 1-to-1-to-1-to-1 mix of 4 cheeses. I do, and it's not a traditional mix, but it works really well. I do mozzarella, Swiss, pepper jack, and cheddar.
Grizzly Raid, welcome in.
The Grizz crew raiding in, and the alert failing to go off properly. It has no audio and no video, but it certainly says that they raided. Don't worry, I'm on it. I can trigger that.
You're doing great.
Thanks. I'm telling recipes. I'm getting raided. Doing great.
New workout I came up with because I was bored and had no idea what to do, and just kind of laid on the floor in the gym for a bit.
Is that Knee Goblin talking about the gym?
Yeah.
Ben, that pizza Von Vicious. Thank you, Encrypted Cryptid.
Yeah, Pizza Von Vicious. We're living, laughing, loving, pizza-ing here. Hope you're doing well, Grizz Kid. How was your stream?
There's the raid for the Grizz crew. Set that off on mine. All right. Work was traumatizing today. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, you don't have to get into it if you don't want to, but what happened?
Chats are for venting if you so need.
And how. That's why we're playing a cozy game.
Exactly.
Mind-numbing nothing that can just be nice.
Glad to hear, Grizz Kid. Glad y'all
Yeah,
had a
Grizz,
fun stream.
what were you all streaming? Oh, there was a big spider in the... Okay. If that's what was traumatizing, that there was a big spider, let me tell you how my workout went today.
Like a radioactive or non-radioactive?
Because Johnny Torres knows about this. Boy, if you think a spider at work was bad, it wasn't until I was editing the clips for my workout that I realized I had a tick on my leg. Anyone who wants to go watch my workout clips, skip ahead to where I'm doing leg extensions. You can see the tick on my leg. So, could be worse. Could be worse. You were playing the 2K26 My Rise. Hell yeah.
Nice. Finishing stretch, that's cool. Oh, arachnophobia, yeah, not good. So even the small spiders look like they're 8 feet tall.
I was gonna say the film or the ailment.
What a great movie. Shout out to Sci-Fi. I don't know if they're watching at home on Twitch.
As long as we're talking about sci-fi, kind of horror, kind of whatever, drama, whatever movies from that era, shout out to Helen Hunt.
Yup. Was carrying some things. Keep an eye on the bite. It wasn't a deer tick, which is funny because he lives in a field of deer.
Yeah, thankfully it was not a deer tick, which is the one that most commonly carries Lyme disease. It was a dog tick, slightly different variety.
But Perry, if you start barking, I'm calling the
and
police.
and it didn't bite me. No bite.
Never mind.
That's one of the things that the nice part about living in the woods is that I've been conditioned to keep an eye out for ticks on me, so I always find them before they bite. Got that dog in him. Yeah, that's right. My opponents better look out.
Hold on, I gotta pull my knee up here so I can slap it. All right.
Oh, that's good. Now we know that you did a forearm or something.
Yes, exactly.
Woof, 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 bitch. Okay. All right, everybody. Let's reel it in, everybody.
It's the name of the next Blitzkrieg Pro show. However, did you know? Blitzkrieg Pro presents Woof Woof Bitch.
Blitzkrieg Pro presents Woof Woof Bitch.
I can't wait to say that on commentary.
Are you loopy from whatever happened? Wait, what happened at the gym again? I didn't really catch that part.
Did a new experimental cutting-edge workout.
Oh. Also confusion. I have alerts about that. If someone wants to trigger one of those weird Andrew WK alerts where he's talking about air drumming for a workout. Did I tell you about this, Johnny Torres?
I have seen the air drumming Andrew WK. I think you have sent me this before. I didn't know you made it an alert, though.
I took just the intro because it is a 55-minute video on his YouTube where he air drums an entire album by some other metal act. And he's just like, it's good workout. Let's show you how. And then he does the whole album. He doesn't say anything when he's done. He just catches his breath, nods at the camera, and walks off. Oh, that's a different one. Who set that one up? Adam NX67, thank you for Tex Ferguson. And I'm in your arms. The spits.
Got this green jacket.
Oh yeah, I gotta be ready on the button.
Got these blue tights.
Hi, I'm Tex Ferguson.
God.
My madre, mi amigo, mi hermano.
The spit scene going from the 1 to the 3 to the 9 is chef's kiss. Bless. What do I do when I'm in your arms?
I got it. I nailed it.
Brothers, no more. God, that song is a banger.
Yeah, that song is so good. You're going to be even more jealous when you're counting the lights, cowboy. That's it. The next promo I'm ending it with, you're going to be even more jealous when you're counting the lights, cowboy. That's it. Or the one he does later, a big boot and a lariat, and I'm going to be back on top of I'm just going to need some help finding my way to the ring. I like when he says a lariat, he holds up his crutch and pretends to shoot it like it's a gun. Yo, Southpaw is so good, Grizz Kid, right? Oh, Admin 67 says, you said Andrew WK. I heard Tex Ferguson. You tell me one way they're different.
Well, maybe when Perry maybe one day streams Backyard Wrestling, he can do a run through the season as Andrew WK.
I was just gonna say we might have to watch Andrew WK do some backyard wrestling.
Yeah.
Well, you and I were.
Those are unreal.
I am strongly considering what you and I were talking about earlier. I may play with the timing elements we were talking about, like how long each segment goes, like 2 hours versus like 1 hour or like 90 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
But then I may have things where like
2 hours, I swear, because the moment if you cut off at an hour, it's the equivalent. You're blue balling yourself.
Well, the other thing is I was thinking like maybe if like chat gets bored of one of the games, I can have like trigger this particular bit alert, and you can tell me to go.
Oh, don't have it just be once. No. You make them work for it if they're bored. You make them trigger that alert 5 times. And you make sure it's like 1,000 bits.
Well. See, folks, this is where Johnny Torres and I are so different.
Yeah.
Johnny Torres is the, I don't want to say devil on my shoulder or angel on my shoulder. He's the accountant on my shoulder telling me like, no, you should charge more for that.
Yep.
I'm a monster.
No lies detected.
Oh.
Time is money. Money is pizza. Pizza is power. You know?
Time is money. Money is pizza. What's that from?
That's April Ludgate.
Yes.
Money is pizza. Pizza is power.
See, I'm pretty good at remembering lines, but like I will often have no clue what it's from. You have both. Both stick with you.
Depends on the year that it first entered my brain. It's like post 2021, there's a 50-50 shot.
Adam NX67 earning that 1K bits badge. Thank you, Adam NX67. Where's my promotional consideration paid for by the follower?
Mayor of Bitty City.
Some big old biddies.
Big old biddies, you better believe.
He's jealous of that.
Impeccable timing. Perfect. Pops me every time I see that we have a chicken named Emo.
Emo Phillips rules, man.
Shout out to Towners Grovians.
Yep. Shout out to Emo Phillips watching at home.
It's a lovely home in Downers Grove.
That's right. Shout out for the Corporation for Perry Broadcasting watching at home and viewers like you. We're really mixing a bunch.
Is that where Sherry Lewis went?
No, that is Sherry. You're thinking of Sherry Duvall.
Like Lamb Chop?
No.
Sherry Lewis.
No.
Lamb Chop.
No. You're thinking of Jerry Lewis.
Oh, I most certainly am not.
I thought you were going to say I am now.
If I wanted to steal music from other artists, then sure, I'd be happy to think about it.
So back in the year of our Lord 2005, before my wife and I had even started dating, when she was just causing trouble on her own in college, she and a few of her friends had taken to making fake personal ads on Craigslist just to see what kind of people would respond.
Bless.
And she made, I forget, I'd have to get the exact details from her, but she posted some weird Craigslist personal ad that described her as being a Shelley Duvall lookalike who was looking for a man who would come to her house in a bear suit and just sit on her while she slept, because it's the only way she could get a decent nap in.
It's a good ad.
And to my astonishment, she claims to have gotten many replies.
Fast forward to now, are you still astonished?
I mean, I don't know. Was I astonished then even? I don't know.
Probably not.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it all kind of tracks.
If anything, you're just underestimating the rest of the population.
So I guess I'm astonished at the number of people who responded. I'm not astonished that my wife put a fake ad out like that. GrizzKid, thank you so much for the raid, as always. We will be seeing you at the luau and probably before then around Twitch.
Hell yeah. Have a great night, GrizzKid. Thanks for stopping in, homie.
Boy, the fishing in this spot just sucks. I gotta move on.
God. Man, Craigslist really changed culture, huh?
I mean, Weird Al wrote a whole song about it.
He sure did.
The fact that it's a Doors pastiche was a choice too.
Yeah. Bonus points for usage of the word pastiche.
Thank you.
It's not
Thank
one
you.
I hear very often. It's a good word, a solid word.
What was the thing I said earlier? Proclivity toward profanity?
Yeah. That for
Yeah.
the alliteration, yes. We love
I've had
we
some
love
good ones.
alliteration.
Well, I mean, proclivity is one that people don't say often.
Right. Yeah, I think I've only ever read that in books. I don't think I've ever heard that aloud.
I mean, we've also put ourselves into an industry where, monosyllabicism is a common way to communicate.
And recycling the same words over and over. And the phrases too. And the fact of the matter is, wait a minute.
Yeah, everyone referring to any type of noun as a gimmick.
Oh God. Yeah.
That was something I lectured Levi on that way back in God, it must have been like 2015. Where I was like, hey man, I'm telling you right now, you want your promos to be better? Don't ever use any wrestling lingo in them. Like lose it altogether and try to lose it out of your personal life.
Yeah.
Like, because it just becomes habit. Like you start referring to people you don't care for as jobbers and calling stuff gimmicks. Like,
Yep.
I tune that out so fast now.
I definitely still use jobber. My favorite one is good rib.
Good rib is a little different to me because it's not as commonly done
Yeah, I barely
outside of
hear
a
it
wrestling
anymore.
context. Yeah, like and like jobber, even jobber, like if used in a creative way, it's totally different.
Yeah.
But like people just go, oh yeah, whatever, some jobber. I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, every time I use it, it's never in a wrestling context. It's usually when I'm
right.
fighting bosses in video games. It's friggin' jobber. Yeah. But no, outside of that, no. Frankie Arion and his ex-girlfriend used to call each other jobber. That was their pet names for each other. You're welcome.
I don't know if I'm blurry on your camera, but I'm making a face that.
If you gotta go look at my stream afterwards because it's like the pixel art that you didn't know you wanted.
Okay. Well,
But
yours is. Yeah, I don't know how to describe what's going on yours. I don't know why it's like that. That's got to be Twitch's stream together thing doing
Probably.
that, right?
Probably. I don't know if there's any sort of settings for that. I haven't tinkered with it much. We were tinkering with other stuff, so. It's a fine. They can hear us. That's the greatest gift of all.
Something Tinkerbell.
That's Tinkerbell, but it's played by Henry Winkler, the Winkler Bell.
Oh. Henry Winklevoss got screwed out of his portion of Facebook.
It's wild that you
Dude, did
mentioned
you
that of all things, because I definitely was just like reading the Wikipedia on the social network last night.
Yo, did you read about the actor who played the Winklevi?
No. Should I have?
Go read that guy's page.
Okay. I love a good Wikipedia
Like-
rabbit hole.
Like, I mean, just to give tip of the iceberg stuff, like cannibalism.
Ugh. What?
Oh yeah, dude's nut. Yeah. So the dude's like he's like a giant. Like what's the guy from Lockjaw from James Bond?
Jaws from Bond. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like a giant like that, but like you wouldn't notice it unless someone points it out because he had some work done. It's just he's just huge. But no, he actually has like the issue that does like the big forehead and all that, but he got work done.
Oh, full
and then
acromegaly, had to drop the thyroid pituitary. It's one of those.
I believe it's thyroid.
It is.
But yeah, he had that going on, and like got some work done to correct some of like the the appearance stuff, and yeah, then like I guess he was like eating people or something. Like,
The
there's some-
side effect for this surgery is a potential taste for human flesh.
Listen. If you get Lyme disease, you can't eat meat. And if you get rabies, you're scared of water. If you get plastic surgery, you will consume another human.
Don't you touch that. Don't you touch that gland. You're going to start feasting on your neighbors.
Lands across America.
Exactly.
How'd I do?
It did wonderful. No notes.
Thank you. Thank you. Every once in a while, I kind of forget what I'm doing and I just kind of default back to fishing.
It's fine. It's a good way to make money. And that's probably the best thing we can have right now. Hello.
Hello. La la la. I assume I assume that's got to be how Jerry and Larry David greeted each other.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, at the next game. Hello.
Jerry, hi. Hello. I think they've already figured out that racket. But then again, people have gotten dumber and technology has gotten smarter, so...
All of those things are certainly true.
Catfish juggling. I've heard of this.
Good heavens.
I know. Sounds delicious.
Delicious. What's this fish that we kept here? A rainbow trout? Why did we keep that?
I don't know. You can go ahead and sell it if you want.
Yeah, sure. What the heck? Came all this way. Ah, where'd it go? I'm looking in the wrong one. Okay.
Well, now I want catfish. Not to be catfished, but an actual. Yeah, thank you. Eggs, bacon, and toast. How'd you start your day? Gurgitch way.
Gurgitch way.
Eggs, bacon, and
Toast. I like that she was just so astonished that Jerry had a loving family.
at everything about it. Yes.
Like, for me, that's like the big takeaway is none of them could believe that he was loved.
Right. It's the whole thing about Ben wanting to be his friend. He's like, "You're ruining," and Tom is like, "You know, he's ruining his whole reputation."
And even Jerry's like, don't. No, I didn't see any of that. I didn't even know Larry David was working on a new show. I assume we're talking about Larry David, yes?
Yeah.
Read.
Of course, he could have been. I see Larry Sanders, and he could have been auto-corrected from Barry Sanders. We'll wait for clarification. Ah, the mayonnaise is done. All right, well, we'll put that in there, and then we'll probably...
The patty mayonnaise is done.
Shout out to Patty Mayonnaise watching at home on Twitch. And BB Bluff.
Yep, BB Bluff.
Could get it.
Welcome to the Welcome to the Thursday Night Cozy stream, folks.
It's never been cozier. Barack Obama was a producer on the show. Oh, yes.
That sounds like a rap lyric.
Barack Obama was a producer on the show. Or it sounds like a Screamo band song title.
Yeah. Barack Obama is scared of me. Shout out to the dean watching at home.
I don't know what that was.
Ding-a-ling-ling.
What's Dean got to do with it?
That might be the best one. He didn't even try to make it like rhyme.
The duality of man.
The duality of man. You're wondering why I'm dressed this way. We weren't. It's because we're having a cotillion. How many dances does this community college need to have?
They use the word cotillion in Mina the Hollower, and I was watching somebody play it, and they're like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "Oh, I know what that is," and I didn't know why for a minute. I'm like, "Oh, community. That's why I know what that is."
Yeah, I knew it from King of the Hill.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't have picked it out there because I haven't rewatched it in too long. Oh, Hulu, one day.
One day you'll hula hoop.
It's wild that David.
Did we just do an Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Yes. Yes, I
Shout
was.
out to David Seville watching at home.
I was gonna say David Cross, who is the villain in Alvin and the Chipmunks. He was miserable.
Did he not like making that movie?
He did not like me.
Aw, it was the Chipmunks though.
He did great too.
Was Theodore just difficult to work with, or?
I assume so. Maybe it was Jason Lee. I don't know. Yeah, no, Reed knows. It's like he went off on that.
Well, at least he probably made some money.
Yes. Oh, was it just the third one? Okay. Well, that's good.
Oh, he
For some
only
reason, I
hated the
thought it was
third
his-
one.
For some reason, I thought it was his whole run. Well, that's good. I can deal with that. Barack Obama is scaring me.
Bad on me. Yeah, that's me. I've been sitting here trying to figure out what was the other line to that. Because I don't something and I spit it for free.
Yeah.
Another day, another dog. I came in dressed this way.
All right.
As
so
a payday bar.
So is that a bit alert soon?
Oh, that's so good. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Writing that down for posterity.
Yep. The Dean rap. I mean, honestly, like, I feel like what's Dean got to do with this? Is probably also pretty good. The people at the bank loved it. They had so many questions. I can't believe I did all this. I have to go to the bank today.
I might have gone too far on this one. I have to go to the bank today.
Why should I have to come out as approximately 2/7 of what I am?
Jim Nash, top tier.
I loved the podcast that he and Joel had during COVID.
Yeah. I only caught a little bit. I really should have just been tuning in daily. I miss John Krasinski's Some Good News.
That one never landed for me because his voice outside of playing Jim sounded so weird to me. Like, it didn't sound right. Like, I hit play the first time and he didn't sound like Jim to me, and I was like, I can't do this.
Interesting. Because, I mean, I guess it was like, well, I don't know if the timeline lines up, because I watched him in The Quiet Place, but he didn't do a whole lot of talking in that movie, because it was a whole lot of being, well, quiet.
Reed Cooper, I don't know if I agree with that assessment of the drawing of the Chipettes. By the way, they had a name.
There's a whole community of folks that we've met at Kaiju Big Battle in Pittsburgh that are speaking the same language.
Oh, that's true. That's really true.
But yeah, Reed Cooper's having the Dean moment. You know, hope this doesn't awaken anything in me.
Did someone hire a mascot? Oh, that's for me. That's for me.
What are your plans for these bee costumes?
Why do you have puppets of all of us? Takes the little whip out of Jeff's hand.
I'll never tell.
Great stuff.
This guy just finished a run of that. I'm gonna run through it again.
Of Community?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably about due for another run through it. Although at this point, like I haven't committed to anything in a while.
Mascot costumes scare me. Well, some of them. Does Mrs. Met scare you?
What about Jeffrey the giraffe?
Like okay, I could see that. From like the Five Nights at Freddy's type end of it. They might try to stuff you into an animatronic.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad.
There are gears and stuff in there. It's not meant to hold humans. That's the whole premise of Five Nights at Freddy's. Is they're like, we're trying to return it, but they don't get it. Why is Bluey taller than me? He's a little dog.
I didn't even know Bluey was a girl.
Actually, I mean, I'm not up on it like that.
You know, that's a world I'm not aware of.
I'd have to ask my nephews. Okay, so the animals just go in like it's the friggin' military at 5 o'clock. Huh, alright. Well, now I know.
Who's Bingo? Oh, I see, I don't know any of this stuff. Why don't I ever know anything?
That's her name-o. Thank you.
Oh, right. Bingo.
Okay. Listen. There are way too many ridiculous giant Baba mentions on my screen. Like,
Disagree.
The cow and the sheep were like overlapping, and I was trying to check if one had milk, and it said Giant Baba cannot be milked.
I've watched Giant Baba work. Giant Baba could milk anything.
It's true. Absolutely true. He taught Akira Taue everything he knows about being a comedy wrestler. Who in turn taught Rip Bison everything he knows about being a comedy wrestler.
I don't know. I feel like he picked an awful lot of that up from Terry Funk without realizing it.
Now, Terry Funk's a funny one. He's like, kind of like Leslie Nielsen in pro wrestling. He keeps a straight face, and he's trying to be this semi-serious character in a completely unserious world.
He was cutting these wild promos where he's telling people to not call him Shirley.
He was in the superhero movie as Uncle Ben. Inadvertently shoots a nail gun when guy gets home from school, and he's like, well, it's actually kind of easy to catch a nail. And then he turns and he shoots his friend. He's like, well, I don't think it is.
I saw the shimmer in the water, but I didn't get to it quick enough to use the pan.
You'll get it next time. He certainly had his moments. Hey, Foley! Your kids are bastards!
Your kids are bastards. I mean, I believe that the Forever promo was at least partly comedy. Like he knew what he knew it was kind of funny.
I could see it. I could see him being just like popping himself. And after a while, when you're a pro wrestler, that's half of what you do.
At least half.
At least half. Half is very generous.
All right, chat. Who's your favorite comedy wrestler, and why is it Ken the Box?
Mukujin Ken. Barely knew thee. Hey, you were all talking about that Laparka and grind thing. I'm here more for a Ken the Box and grind thing.
Yo, you better believe I have pitched that. And not for us to have our own costume that just gets floated amongst people. I want to bring the original guy.
You can do either. And then the last time it's the real guy, like the Laparka pitch.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly like the Laparka pitch.
Yep, yep, go get it.
Do we know who Ken was? I mean, no, someone does.
And nope, and I don't want to know. That'd be like, I don't know, seeing Santa in the flesh.
Oh, I don't think I'd mind that.
Well,
I think seeing Santa in the flesh in like civilian clothes would be a problem for me. Like,
yeah, I guess that's more what I was thinking.
Yeah, if he comes walking up wearing a bowling shirt and cargo pants, I'm like, nope.
Get out of here.
It's the red suit or nothing.
Yeah, generally for any of those all-encompassing costumes, I got plenty of reason, especially like the Japanese ones, I got reason to believe that it floats across multiple folks.
Yeah, I'm certain of it.
Unless it's like a retired wrestler, like, this is all I want to do now. Hi, Val Pancakes.
I'd like tropical vacation Santa. Fair enough.
Santa in board shorts.
Malibu Santa.
Ah, yeah. Malibu Stacy and Malibu Santa.
Florida Stanley.
Florida Stanley's who you want on your Florida team.
I think that's totally fair. Yeah. I mean, if that's what you're into. If you like an alternate, see, I talked about it with toys. I'm the same way where I like mine to be like the canonical version of whatever. Ooh, level up. Level 5 foraging.
Beautiful.
Don't know what I did to earn that.
Well, you certainly earned it. Whatever you did.
Well, Malibu Mrs. Claus. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Have my attention.
Not like Santa Claus from WCW Nitro.
No, wait a minute. Still have my attention.
Did you, have you not played WCW Nitro?
Not in a very long time. Not since it was new.
Okay, all right. We're gonna send you a thing.
I just gotta give me just a minute here to pull up a little link.
Hit the old dusted trail.
Don't mind me.
Santa. See, it already knows. Maybe we just put it on the... Maybe we add it to the zip file. It's already so big. make me scroll now? Oh, yeah.
Scroll.
Scroll.
But,
Oh, it's PlayStation
but,
1.
but.
Huh? I'm going to find this later. I don't want to sift through that much WCW Nitro.
I don't know if that's true.
There is a Santa Claus character in Clay Fighter 63 and a third for the Nintendo 64.
Yes, there is a Santa Claus.
Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus.
Now, I believe I've told you about it, but you know the lyric in The Night Santa Went Crazy that's, yes, Virginia, now Santa's doing time in a federal prison for his infamous crime.
Yep.
Have you heard the alternate version?
No. Now, you don't need to watch this now, but I'm sending you something that you're just going to need to look at the thumbnail, and you're going to want to take a dive when you have 20 minutes.
20 minutes, okay. I'm sold.
I just sent it to you.
So the alternate lyrics for that in The Night Santa Went Crazy from the it's referred to as the extra gory version. It was a single released on the backside of the Amish Paradise single.
Interesting. Okay.
The lyrics there are yes, Virginia, now Santa Claus is dead. Some guy from the SWAT team blew a hole through his head. Hey, little friend, now don't you hey, little friend, now don't you cry anymore. I guess they won't have the fat guy to kick around anymore. Like, yeah, way different from the original.
Yeah.
And when he plays it live, that's the version he sings.
Interesting.
Because most people haven't heard it, so it gets like a good, like, oh. Like, yeah, like it gets a big laugh. Like, it's hard to get a laugh with lyrics people have already heard. You know, a big part of comedy is surprise.
So good, because there's always a little bit of smattering of people that are unfamiliar with Weird Al. And then Riot Fest last year, it was like 2/3 of them didn't know Weird Al.
That would be both really fun for me to watch and so frustrating that I would lose my mind.
Oh yeah, all of the Al superfans were furious.
Yeah, the least happy I've ever been at an Al show was when there was someone near to me who didn't know anything about who Weird Al was and was like acting like everything was so new and crazy.
Yeah, so I got the opposite from that exact same experience, because this one girl saw me rap the entire It's All About the Pentiums and was like, that was so cool, oh my god! What was it? Alright, thanks.
What a jam.
Yes. That one line, JPEGs to Helen Keller, has lived rent-free in my brain since I first got that out.
Shout out to Helen Keller watching at home on Twitch.
Well, it's getting Twitch translated for her or something like that.
Well, yeah, but how?
I don't know. I don't know, Perry.
Does Twitch work via Braille?
I have questions. I saw you had 4 torches on your front doorstep, and I'm like, we should spread these out. He's gonna burn himself.
Nope. I like
He's
to live
very
dangerously.
evasive.
Yeah, I just duck and dodge out of the way of the flames.
Gonna need those skills if you're gonna play Meat of the Hollower.
Yeah, is there a lot of flames you have to duck and dodge?
There's just a lot of ducking and dodging. Alright, what's it gonna be now? We got a sheep. Maybe,
A little dark-winged duck.
Maybe
That's
pig,
get dangerous.
Maybe pig.
Maybe no problem.
Yes, folks, if you haven't played Clay Fighter 63 and a third, there is a character in it called Sumo Santa.
Yeah, you're right. That does have my attention. love sumo wrestling.
It's like just... All right, now, what do we name the pig? Let's see.
I mean, I jumped immediately to Porky, but
Did I send you that stand-up sketch about Looney Tunes not aging well?
yes, you did.
The animals, and they all have speech impediments.
Yeah, everyone has a speech impediment.
We go with Porky for now as a placeholder, and if we come up with something else, then so be it. I can't be on the name screen all day. I got things to do.
I mean, you can,
I can.
but maybe you shouldn't.
Since when did these games start selling birdhouses?
Well, they're just trying to put a little birdhouse in your soul.
Oh.
Yeah, see, because I'm your only friend, I'm not your only friend. But I'm a little glowing friend, but really I'm not actually your friend. It's complicated.
Why'd you have to go and make things all complicated? Shout out to Avril Lavigne watching at home on Twitch.
Watching at home. Watching at home in Canada.
Hey.
Yeah, watching at home in Canada on ABC, but the A is spelled EH and the BC stands for British Columbia.
And I mean, they're fine with it. What are they worried about? They've got great health care.
I was just going to say.
Make all the jokes we want, but at the end of the day,
Like, yeah, go for it, pal.
have fun with those copays.
I would say just kill me, but it might.
That's expensive too. That's what As It Is said in their new single. Can't afford to live, can't afford to die. And I'm sure a million other artists have said that at the same time. Hey, Breaker Gaming, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Doing well over here. We're living our best
Yeah,
Stardew life,
welcome
as you
in.
can imagine. It's a long day on the farm. Speaking of, I need a loom. Now that we have a sheep. Wood, fiber, pine tar. Pine tar. Ish. Hot damn. Yeah. All right. I sure do. Brad Baker from Westfield State. Yes, sir. That's one and the same. How you been, my friend? Hell yeah.
Small world, the internet.
Yep. Definitely a small world. That's awesome. Yeah, ain't a whole ton of the Westfield homies I've heard from in a long while. I hope you've been good. Living in Pittsfield, working in IT. Hell yeah. I'm still living in Connecticut my way. Been just working like freelance contract stuff for the most part these days, in between the full-timers. But yeah, otherwise, streaming, doing the wrestling commentary. Yeah, when you knew me, I was just breaking into wrestling. Or yeah, when you were first getting to know me. But yeah, I've moved over to the commentary side of things now. But yeah, still making my way around, all of New England, New York City, etc. Yeah, staying busy, bud.
Do we need cauliflower seeds?
We don't, but you can. I've got a bunch of hoed out plots, so yeah, you can plop them anywhere here that's already dug out.
How about a frozen tear?
You can sell that. You remember that? Awesome. Hell yeah, man. Glad to hear you're doing well too. Do you stream as well? I saw you got gaming in the tag, so I was just assuming. Boy, small world. Yeah, any of those green ones, you can put it there. There's fertilizer there. Hell yeah.
I did it.
That did change this as a means to get into it. That's great, man. Streaming's a
Nice.
blast.
Yeah.
I've kind of cut down to once a week. I was doing 4 days when we started the year off. Might get back into it at some point when the itch gets a little more prevalent, but I've been kind of leaning towards maybe streaming some retro stuff, older platforms. But good, man.
I think that'd be cool.
I encourage everybody to get into streaming. Ask Barry.
Yeah, yes, you do encourage everyone. But yes, I also agreed. There were two ways to take that conversation.
Both are true.
I'm stepping away for just a sec again, but I'm already in bed waiting for it to be late. So you keep plugging away and I'll be right back.
Roger that, man. Pardon me 1 second. Little cough. And we're back. Can this heat stop being hot? I concur wholeheartedly. It's the humidity more that's getting me these days. Wasn't long ago. Wow. Congratulations, dude. First kid is huge. Yeah, surprise. Gotcha. Well, rooting for you. Well, it's a momentous occasion, but yeah, it's a lot of shifting. It's a lot of figuring it out. My brother's got a bunch. A meatball travels at the speed of light. Will it cook? I think so. I'd have to know more. If it's like heading towards the sun, then yeah, it's gotta cook. If it's traveling away from the sun, it's probably gonna freeze. If it's keeping that distance from, yeah, you know, more details, you know? But I would like to see that experiment. Adjustments. It's a month has gone by. It's barely been 2 weeks. It'll fly by before you know it, man. I remember what's up, buddy? Welcome back.
What I miss?
We were running around chatting. Knee goblins wondering about interstellar meatball cooking.
Good.
Yeah, I'm postulating on that. Breaker Gaming was letting me know was unexpectedly announced with his first child, and has been shifting things around. But yep, rooting for you, pal. Yeah, my brother's
That's crazy. That's awesome.
Brother's got, gosh, 6 of them now.
That's a lot.
It is a lot, and he's kind of fired them all out rapid fire, like it's like a Tommy gun, But yeah, you figure it out, you make do, and rooting for you. I imagine orbiting the Earth like a teeny tiny meaty moon. I
always am. I'm always imagining that.
That sounds like a really great ska song. Teeny tiny meaty moon.
To the question, if a meatball travels at the speed of light, will it cook? Possibly. I mean, obviously, the wind moving over it is going to cool it. You're going to get a wind chill that'll bring the temperature down. But speed of light is pretty fast, so it would definitely get hotter. If it's orbiting the Earth like a teeny tiny meaty moon, it's incredibly cold in space. So it's very unlikely it would cook unless
I
it's
said,
just
if
re-entered the
If
atmosphere.
it's heading towards the sun at a great distance, then maybe it cooks and potentially evaporates, in which case you've ruined it. So it's
You've
like,
ruined
I
the
just
act,
need to know.
Job.
You've ruined the act, Job. Yeah, it's a wild house over there, Breaker. It's a wild house.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot.
Passing out.
Oh, you didn't bother going to the bed.
No. If Glorilla travels at the speed of Meatball, will she cook? Or do you just let her cook?
If light,
Gotcha. Okay. Paul's up in New York and Jackie's still in Westfield. Okay. As I say, I think the last time I saw Paul was his graduation. Spreading weeds have caused damage to the hell they have.
I'll show them. I've got a scythe and nothing but time. What weeds?
I don't know.
I took all that stuff down. Yeah, I'm looking for them now. I don't know. I hacked everything down. And look, I can see our sheeps and cows eating those things. Shout out to the New York Knickerbockers watching at home. That's pretty good. Shout out to the New York Knickerbockers watching at home.
It's the strangest name. The Knickerbockers.
Is that?
But I did not make solar ovens in science class. Turd blossom's a funny word. I'm just rolling down, responding to chat here.
I see. Solar ovens? No, but I did when I was a teacher, teaching an outdoor science school set in a state park in California in the middle of a redwood forest. That's a real thing I did. We did do solar ovens there. We would make nachos out in the sun.
Hell yeah.
And they were delicious and very inexpensive to do. And all kids love nachos, so.
Man, Between the Buried and Me is so good live. That's a bummer that didn't.
I stabbed a crustacean in science class once. I got off with parole. When I was in the 5th grade, we went to Nature's Classroom, another outdoor science school, similar to where I taught, only on the other coast, on Cape Cod. We dissected pig fetuses.
Yep. Did that.
Not to be confused with my dad's favorite curse word when he was younger, a pig fucker. Pig fetus is very different, although one does result from the other.
Yeah, right. So I was gonna say.
We did s'mores. Oh, that's pretty good.
Love a good s'more.
Oh, you did bagel bites there. That's smart. That's a good one.
God. Shout out to the creators of Bagel Bites. Why don't you call them on Twitch?
Yep. Hopefully they're sharing an apartment with the creators of toaster pastries.
You imagine the potlucks must be unbelievable.
Charcuterie s'mores. Toast some with baby bells. Oh. Okay. All right.
Giant
That's
Baba
my
looks
attention.
really happy today, Perry.
In my mind, he always. Oh, the sheep. Okay.
You want to know? Porky looks really happy today. And like the cartoon, not the movie. Baybell Cheese, I love. Hey, Baybell Cheese, sponsor us.
The ad execs at Baby Bell Cheese. Shout out to them watching at home.
Pondering the sponsorship. Yeah, I swear every time Between the Buried and Me come around, I'm always either busy or broke. It's one or the other. What a great band.
Yeah, most of my favorite bands, when they come around, I'm usually booked.
Yeah. Lately, I've been trying to make more time for those. But it's not always to great success.
Yeah, like I have like my exception bands, like Weird Al.
Right.
Every promoter just knows.
Yeah.
If there's a Weird Al concert, I ain't on your show.
Mm-hmm.
Like that killed me when it was Leary a few years back, where I said, "Hey, I'm not going to be able to make that next one. I have Weird Al tickets." And he goes, "Yeah, of course. That's your boy." He just gave me this look like, "Yeah, no shit." Really, pretty good.
Jared's the man for that. Jared, I can picture the exact look that he gives you.
Yeah, that very dismissive, like, "Yeah, of course."
Of course. I hope to see all of you at Tower Square in Springfield, Massachusetts for the Bloody Luau coming up
On June 27th?
2 weeks, something like that. But yeah, it's a Saturday. Not next Saturday, but the Saturday after. We're going to have a wonderful time. I hope you all have swag on deck.
We're going to simply have a wonderful luau time. Shouts out to Paul McCartney watching at home.
Yep. Of course he is.
What else has he got to do? Yeah, it is the 27th.
He's
Okay.
the leader of the Beatles. Oh, son, you are booked him.
Booked them.
I'm the leader of the Beatles. Doing witchcraft in secret. In the back
Adam
of those
NX67, I'm telling you, it's money well spent.
I once wrote a song about an octopus. Why don't you shut the fuck up? You're lucky we let you play drums.
Hey guys, look, I wrote a song about an octopus. Oh, Ringo, that's great. We're going to put that right on the refrigerator. Yay!
I like that the animals were making their various noises in the background, and it just sounded like, yay!
They were joining in. They were also mocking
They
Ringo.
were also mocking Ringo Starr.
How much of a bummer is it going to be when Ringo is the last living Beatle?
Gross. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they're just all already dead, so.
They're all so old, but Ringo seems more alive than Paul.
And as Ringo Starr, I'm just concerned about having fun. Goo-goo-ga-joob. Goo-goo-ga-joob. I don't even remember what my senior quote was, but whatever it was, it should have been funnier.
Can't believe I ate the whole thing.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, that was Homer
Well,
Simpson.
as the only Ringo Starr fan on the planet, I might have to blast off into space. Well, Adam NX67, ground control to Major Adam.
Hey, look, it's not that I don't have anything against Ringo Starr, but if you ask me which Beatle I'd like to keep the longest, he wouldn't have been my pick.
Nope.
It probably would have been George Harrison.
It would have been George Harrison for me as well.
But Paul is my number 2.
Yes, state champs. Now that's good thinking. What a great band.
Then Ringo.
What a great band.
John Lennon was a bad guy.
Right.
He killed a guy.
Right.
People forget that John Lennon killed a guy.
I mean, they didn't have the internet then. It was very easy to just sweep that under the rug.
Yep.
But yeah, it wouldn't have been. It would not have been John Lennon.
No, that's my. I would have taken that one guy they kicked out early on before Lennon. Who was the fifth Beatle that they kicked out before they? Oh, I know that name, but it's escaping me.
Every
Someone
time
in
I
the
keep
chat
trying
will
to
know
think of it, I just keep thinking of people that aren't the original four in Kiss.
I can't even name the 4.
You got the right to be all that you want to be, and that's extraordinary.
Like the only ones I can name are Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, and Peter Criss. That's it.
Guy with the last name Carr. Somebody with the last name Singer.
But he wasn't a singer, though.
He was not.
Oh, Ace Frehley. Yeah, I could have named
Good
Ace
rib.
Frehley.
Good rib. Ringo replaced Pete Best, but there was someone else. Yeah.
Pete Best. That's the one I was thinking of. Oh, right. It was Dave Mustaine.
That's who it was. Yeah, Marty Friedman. Yeah.
Right. Crash into me. David Matthews.
Crash into me. I wake up in the morning.
Axel Smash Duff. Are those members of Slash? Are those members of
Alter
Demolition?
Bridge, right?
It's Demolition, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, that is Demolition.
Here comes the Axel. Here comes the Slasher.
Here comes the Duff. Here comes the Izzy.
Duff and Izzy.
Yeah,
The Demolition. Uh-oh, who got auto-modded?
Somebody who's suddenly got a nosebleed.
No, it's a bot, and because we've got 10 people in here actively chatting, I'm gonna send it through because I think it's funny.
Is it Richard Nixon
Tired of
again?
streaming to 0?
Let's change that. Only at streampromotion.ru.
If only we had
some
people.
Russian bots.
If only we had people in the chat, you know? God, I'm so tired of streaming to 0.
Russian bots crash into me.
Russian bots go kicking rocks.
Yep. What's the opposite of? Okay, all right.
Oh, looks like I need to donate this emerald to the museum.
Nice. You can do that first thing in the morning.
It says the man will tell me more about it there.
Christopher Walken rules.
Oh, Christopher Walken, walk into me.
I love that. Maybe the bot
Maybe
is
the
an
bot is an
asshole.
asshole. Oh, hey, yeah. What the heck? Why would they do? That's so rude of them. I don't like it.
Well, the jerk
gotta be
bot
nice.
called. We're running out of them.
He's jealous of that.
Gentlemen,
Ladies and gentlemen, Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
Yep, an all-timer moment.
Go ahead and look up SNL Walk-In Family Reunion whenever you get a moment.
SNL, walk into me.
Walk into me. Anytime I see Dave Matthews come up anywhere, it's not Dave Matthews anymore. It's David Matthews. David Matthews.
Well, real fans just call him Dave.
Real fans just call him Dave.
Oh, I learned that on Community.
Yeah. They're BNL now.
Those are Dave lyrics. Yeah, hey, wait a minute. He was so mad about shorthand for bare naked ladies, and he's over there calling Dave Matthews Dave.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Well, he believed that we needed a shorthand for Dave Matthews. He's that fundamental.
It's not that fundamental.
What's the fun in fundamental?
What's so angry right now? So angry. That's going to be a bit alert. It's going to be.
My summer wrestling coach used to have us warm up to Dave Matthews. I think he was trying to make it so that we were running away from the music.
That
That was like track 7 on that album. Yeah, that's how burned into my memory that is.
Nothing gets young athletes more fired up than Dave Matthews.
Yup. So much to say.
Baby, the space between tears we cry. We'll find me hiding, waiting for you.
Yes, Nika Beans, that's the one. Yeah, the episode where the whole family is Christopher Walken. Incredible.
Well, you and I were kind of just doing that, but it was the whole family was Dave Matthews.
It was all Dave Matthews, yeah.
Oops, all Dave Matthews. Baby. I'm gonna put this emerald in the in one of these things because I don't know where the museum is.
I can do it. Don't worry, Perry. I'll get them.
There you
I
go.
also have to break open some geodes.
Now, do I have any others in storage?
Get a load of this geo bead.
These are the hard questions.
Geo-bead.
Geo-bead.
Please.
Joe's not on.
GOB's not on board.
Geo-bead.
Pick a lane.
A new start.
You pick a lane, Michael. You're a hot mess. There were some good jokes in those late seasons.
Yeah.
Like those seasons that everyone villainizes as being so terrible. There was some good stuff in there.
It's fun because there's still like stuff to pick out for us, but then there's a
Thank
whole
you,
lot
Max.
of people that are happy to villainize it that also worked on the show.
Sure. Like, I mean, look, if we're going to sit here and try to compare it to the...
together, and the moment we started doing singular episodes, it just stopped being fun. Like Tony Hale.
Sure. I mean, right. If we want to compare it to the OG seasons, like, yeah, there's no comparison.
Yeah,
but,
first
like-
3 are untouched. Foo Fighters.
To throw those 2 seasons out is just silly.
I don't really have any need for them, but I also understand that take completely.
But, like, if I do a watch through, I always watch those as well. Because by the time I finish the first 3 seasons, I'm not ready to leave that world.
Yeah, I hear that. Foo Fighters.
Fight us.
Come on, big money, big money, big money, big money.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
Stop! Wait, is that a new one? Maybe the no whammy worked.
Stop the love you say may be your own.
Oh, I got a couple new ones. Oh, the museum's gonna be so happy with me.
And the jams on this.
Tired of streaming to 0? Well, you can go from 0 to hero right here. In no time flat. 0 to hero, just like that.
Muse is just belting it out.
I didn't know that Motown was Greek.
Well, something Quincy Jones.
Flashes of Quincy. We got
Flashes of Quincy.
Flashes of Quincy.
That's gonna be the name of our album.
Yep.
Flashes of Quincy.
Representatives for Mr. Jones have stated he's never met either one of these gentlemen in his life.
Mr. F. When I read flashes of Q in the chat, my brain just went to Mr. F.
All right, so we got a bear statue.
Hell yeah.
All right, we're gonna put it by Perry's house.
We need more giant weirds.
He doesn't have any
Yeah,
fun
that-
decorations, and that feels like
That's a statue of Terrible Ted, the bear that used to live under the Hart family porch.
I love that.
I've been so when I was in college, I read Bret Hart's first book,
Yeah.
which I mean I think is fundamental reading for anyone in the business. I think like it's just so like it gives you such a solid foundation of like
A lot.
yeah, like there's a lot there, and obviously as you grow older, you start to realize like oh Bret Hart's just the other side of the coin of Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
Completely full of it and full of himself and believes his own hype.
Yes.
But there's so much in there about like just kind of learning about traveling for wrestling and what that life was at that time. And I think having a historical knowledge of that is something that's really important.
That's fair.
And I've been listening to the audiobook of it on Spotify, which Brett reads. Which
Okay,
is
that's
I love.
probably halfway awesome and hilarious.
It's both, yeah. You can there's really hard cuts between like when he was clearly toward the end of a day-long session of recording and like just came back fresh. So he's got like a lot of like slightly slurred, the Canadian accent's coming out a little stronger, and then all of a sudden it jumps to him like high energy and like very enunciated.
Just did a knuckle
But it's
bump,
fun.
he's ready to go.
Yeah, it's really been a lot of fun to listen to, and I hadn't listened to it in a long time. I may do the same. I believe Jericho's first book is also on there, and that book was like, I think for a lot of us, that was like key to learning about a lot of Japanese and Mexican wrestling in that era, and like learning
Mexican
what that world was.
especially. And then
Oh,
there was
yeah.
also the war stuff that was.
Yeah,
like,
I was just gonna say war and FMW.
Yeah.
Like learning about that from there was like
Foley
imperative
had
to me.
flashes of FMW, but it was really just King of the Death tournament there.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, well, the Foley thing, like, I felt like I learned a lot about, like, oh, there's wrestling in Japan. I didn't even know. The Foley book is the other one. I think those three might be like
I'd put
maybe the most like
Foley's
foundational.
Foley's
Like,
first two are the first two I tell everybody to read if they ever ask.
which ones?
The first two Foley books, I think,
okay.
are the most fundamental, and then go to other wrestlers from there. But on top of that, Foley just having such a perfect writer's voice.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, you know, you read The Rock's or Kurt Angle's and it's all clearly ghost written.
Yeah. Stone Cold's where it's clearly ghost written.
Yeah.
Like Foley's was the first one I read, and then I read Brett's, and then I read Jericho's. That was the order I started in, which is high bars to set. Because those three all did the writing themselves, and you can tell.
Hey, bloopers, welcome in.
Bloopy, La Bloopa de Reina, winner of the Proto Perry giveaway.
I like to think Proto Perry is early John Cena and Perry had a baby.
You could get it.
Appreciate you stopping in, Brad. It was great chatting with you. But yeah, man, every Thursday we'll be doing it. Same time, same place for the most part. But yeah, I'll be keeping an eye out for your streams as well. I got to make sure to shoot you a follow. But best of luck with everything, and looking forward to next time, man. Yeah, so that's like my drawback that stops me from ranking what Reed points out about Bret Hart is his particular book. It's like extra jaded, and on one side of it, you're like, I kind of get it. And then, but sometimes he drags wrestlers through the mud where you're like, I don't know, I think they're pretty good, and you've just got this weird slant on it.
Yeah. His I mean, there's also a bit of like, he's what I would refer to as kayfabe cucked.
Yeah, I can see that, because whenever he talks about Canada and him being the giant hero and what have you, after a while, it's like, dude, it's
Guy, you know it's a work, right? Yeah, he does hate Ric Flair a lot. He does hate Ric Flair a lot.
There's a few he just drags through the mud that, like, seemed unwarranted, and Ric Flair obviously is the exception to that. He largely probably deserves all of the bad press that he gets.
One of the issues I had was Brett shit on Flair's wrestling, and I'm sorry, like that's the one thing you really can't. I don't feel like you can knock that for its time.
I think we're past that. I think for its
time. Oh, sure,
maybe.
we have. Right, well, and that's the thing. What in Brett's time, he was going to say Flair was bad. No, in Brett's time, Flair was quite good. For today's standards, totally different. But like that book is like
televised wrestling. Ric Flair was very good. I think if you watch one Ric Flair match on an episode of TV, you don't really need to watch many more.
Right, but Flair was talking about, or Brett was talking about like NWA Flair, you know, doing hour-long championship matches. Like, it was different. Like, he wasn't talking about Nitro Flair.
Yeah. I go back and forth, because I'll tell you, I like him, I like his promos way more than I like his matches, for one thing.
Sure.
Yeah, I got all my Ric Flair out when I was a teenager. I haven't really needed to go back for any of it since.
Yeah, the only go back stuff that I visit, like with so many wrestlers, is when he would go to Japan.
Yeah.
The rare trip to Japan. I'll watch him in like Fujinami, or like him in Choshu. Like I'll watch those.
Yeah, something where he had to not only play ball with them, but contend with a language barrier. Yeah, that's usually why most wrestlers are better in Japan, because they have to be a bit more raw with their skill set. They're not protected by TV executives and what have you.
Yep.
But yeah, Ric Flair at that point is kind of like wrestling with training wheels at some point. Like, you can learn some forms of structure here, but also there's a chunk of his tricks that really only work for him.
Right. Well, that's Brett says that he was a lot of his stuff was just dumb, carny comedy spots ripped off from like the Little People wrestlers and stuff, and I'm like,
yeah, that's
maybe
a bit much.
That's a bit much. Yeah, maybe there's like that's you're greatly oversimplifying the work of someone who is foundational to pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. Like, I don't know. Honestly, I feel like nine times out of 10, I'd rather watch a Flair match than a Brett match. But like,
yeah, see, I'm the opposite.
I don't much care for Brett's work. I find his work to be as dull as his promos.
Yeah, I would rather watch Ric Flair cut a promo. I'd rather watch Bret Hart have a match.
Yeah. If I was given the choice between promo or match for both of them, I'd fall the same way. Yeah.
And frankly, I'd rather watch Shawn Michaels do either one above both.
Yo, Reed, you couldn't pay me to read Bruce Hart's book. Oh my goodness.
No, thank you. Now, any non-Bret Hart, I don't need to read. I don't need to read Diana Hart's thing. I don't need any
because Owen never wrote a book.
Right. Wrestlers weren't doing books quite then.
Yeah. Shortly right after, though. Like,
not long
like all the books. That's like a big part of what they're like toward the end. They all hit that because that's where it falls chronologically in those books.
You know whose
that was the other thing is
Diamond Dallas Page. What a terrible book.
Oh, you know whose book really surprised me as being like not that bitter, even though I assumed it would be terrible and bitter, was Dynamite Kids. Yeah,
Dynamite Kids is a mixed bag. It's not so much bitter as it is just depressing.
Oh, sure. I mean, how could it not be?
Yeah, but some of the pranks that he pulled, it's halfway between. That's hilarious. That's messed up.
Yeah. For me, it was always like, wow, he should be in prison.
Yeah, dude. There's a handful of those.
There's a few of his pranks. I just would read them and think like, now there's a boy who could have used a good mother.
Yeah.
It's too dark. I can't see where I'm going. I don't know how to get home, and the clock is ticking. Oh wait, here we go. Okay, I found it.
Of course.
Even with the glow ring, I'm like, it's so dark. I can't tell where I'm going.
Okay, you know what? Maybe we need to move some of these torches into that aisleway, or into that passage before the house.
Oh, I was way out in the town. That was the issue. I was way out there.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Thinking of other books, Gary Michael Capetto wrote a very good one.
Really? I would not have thought about that.
I still have that. I can lend that to you if you want. J.J. Dillon did a very good one. Actually, J.J. Dillon's is one of my favorites.
I remember doing the seminars with him.
Hell yeah.
I was knocked unconscious at one of those seminars.
Guy's gigantic. At least for me, he's gigantic.
I was knocked unconscious at one of those seminars by our trainer.
Of course. What was it?
Diving clothesline from the top rope where he just bashed my face in and knocked me out clean.
Sounds about right.
Yep. Lost a booking that night because I was supposed to work the show that followed it, but I had just been concussed. Yep. But don't worry, at least he got to show off in front of J.J. Dillon. I'm sure those connections really... I mean, he never worked for a television company again, so...
No, he did his underneath stuff, and then he was never seen
say he didn't even really do I mean, he had a contract, and then it's that trainer, the one trainer we had who had a contract.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And yeah, he never went back to do anything.
Clothesline.
Yeah. Yep. Bashed me right in the face, knocked me out.
He had like just come back from overseas.
Yep.
Was hitting everybody extra hard.
Yep.
Great.
Yep. I mean, it was nice that he gave us a little taste of like Japanese training. That was, oh, there's a festival today.
Egg festival?
I don't know. It just said there's a festival. It's,
Okay.
So yes.
I'm assuming so, but the animals need to be let out. Hey, jealous of that?
Oh yeah. He's jealous of that. Thank you, Nickabees.
He had a
Yeah,
booking
love.
that night. He's jealous of that. We're going to the egg festival today. He's jealous of that.
I don't have to yell yeehaw when I hit a clothesline. My clothesline gets a pop on its own.
The crowd yeehaws for you.
When I do a clothesline, I jump a lot higher than he does. Thank you. Well played. I don't yell yeehaw in the air. I yell. I hit the Ninja Turtles cowabunga.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, there was a couple you could have.
Cowabunga close. I also yell money, please.
That's what you should
Me.
yell every time you clothesline.
Yeah, yeah.
Money, please.
Festival time. Let's go.
All right. 3 streams.
LFG.
Adam, NX67, are you okay?
What's the third stream? Is it, oh, it's got to be Knee Goblin, right? It's got to be Max.
Oh, hell yeah.
I say, could be Max, could be A-Game. Oh, poor A-Game's only got one viewer. We might have to raid him when we're done here. I don't know what he's doing, though. Sometimes he's
He
just,
loves
there's
doing
nothing.
IRL things, and sometimes that's just not for me.
Yeah, well, and some of his IRL is literally like, because he set it up so he can switch from his computer, so his Streamlabs is still going, but his phone takes over and he can go wander with it.
Yeah.
So sometimes he has connectivity issues, which is a problem.
Interesting.
But the other issue is like when he's done doing whatever he's done out in public, he just throws it back to his computer and lets it stream an empty room for 20 minutes while he drives home. He did that after his leg day workout the other day, and I kept tuning back in to be like, what is happening? And I was like, is this performance art?
Is this novelty?
Is this good?
Good grief. Reed's on 4. My God. Guys are doing the Lord's
Oh,
work. Supporting all
that
these
number's
OS.
higher.
What?
Thank you.
But of course. Alright, so I need to talk to the mayor. It's the mayor!
Hi, Maya.
Hi, mayor!
So for these streams, that's a sound I should have on the soundboard.
Definitely.
Hi, Maya.
With a picture
It's
of
the
the actual
mayor.
mayor in question.
Why do you like the mayor so much? He's the mayor.
Mayor, what are you talking about? He's the mayor.
Linda Belcher is a saint.
Yup. Yeah, I'm due for a run on that.
Yep. What a show. And the fact that it's only gotten better with time.
Never too old. Person just asked if they were too old to do the egg hunt. You're never too old. Sure.
Oh, snap. Here we go. Here we go. Egg
All
hunt.
right. Here we go.
Egg hunt. Cousin to Helen. Thank you.
Plain is the egg on Nose's face.
Way to plant, Ann. Why don't you and Plant go wait in the car?
Yes.
Yes, we're ready.
Here goes. Go, go, go. Ole, ole, ole.
Oh, I think I see one.
Not an egg. That looked suspiciously like an egg.
You got there before me. I got distracted by a different one and went the other way.
Thought I saw a graham cracker made at the balcony.
I was really hoping for a graham cracker. It's still warm.
Still warm.
Ben Stiller, New York Knicks fanatic, never misses a game.
That's a lot of games.
All these flowers look like eggs. Yeah, I didn't get next to any. It's not.
Oh, I was pretty close. I was pretty close to one. I got a few.
We'd have the cleanest
See, how'd we
town
do?
this side of the Gem Sea. Yuck.
If only I could get you kids to pick up litter this efficiently. Ha ha ha! Ha ha!
I won it
Did I
last
do it?
year. It's fine. That's where I got this hat from.
Abigail.
Oh, great job. I crush on Kristen Shaw, so watching Bob's Burgers is always weird for me. I can see that. She's kind of a
I
force.
crush on Kristen Shaw. Meeting her in person made it much worse. I did a bunch of stand-up shows with doing stand-up shows with her and Kurt Brownell out in California.
God. I hope you and her stay in written correspondence.
No, but I will tell you who got a real crack out of finding out that she knew who I was and knew the Perry Von Vicious name and stuff was my good friend, Mr. John Hodgman,
Of course.
who of course is good friends with Kristen Shaw.
Of course. Where's the surprise?
Yeah, that's like exactly the right crew.
Where's the kaboom?
Where's the earth-shattering kaboom?
It's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. I need... Wait. So disorganized. One of these days, I'm just going to go through all my 5 chests. Actually figure out where everything is.
I've probably got time for one more day's worth.
Yeah, no sweat. That's perfect, because the 14th is the halfway point, 28 days in the month.
Did we get a horse yet?
Not yet.
Because we have to name it Kristen Shaw.
Okay, we can do that.
Are you familiar with Kristen Shaw as a horse?
No.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
One
Oh, man.
more strawberry. Maybe do the right thing this time. Okay. Animals are good. I have an hour and I showed a horse. Oh, I saw that in the Discord there. Gus.
That's right. Gus. Shouts out Gus watching at home on Twitch.
Oh, I love that. I love the thought of horses just having a TV locked into Perry's Twitch at all times. All right, sorry, Giant Baba. You're trying to sleep. All right.
Gotta be careful with Giant Baba out in the barn. You know, those cigars by all that hay.
Gosh, if a sheep could drive a Cadillac. Cool, we made it.
What have I done with my life?
Life well spent. Wow, what a great life. Yes, he is, Gus.
We've done 15 days every time, right?
14 to 15 days each time, as long as it's...
Yeah, so this will be 15 again.
Yep. Tomorrow
3-day festival tomorrow.
and it's in the desert because we fixed the bus. The Gus bus.
This is Burning Man.
Exactly.
Or
It's exactly
possibly
like,
Coachella.
Exactly like Burning.
Coachella, now that's-
Well, Coachella would make us pay exorbitant amounts of money to get in. This is free.
I assumed that was just a festival for coaches.
I like that. I wish it was.
Or is it just that you fly coach when you go to it?
Unless you're in the creators contingent.
In which case you get herded into a cage on the side of the road and sprayed with a hose. This is the free speech zone. The armed forces welcomes your dissent. The war, these salon wars have got to stop.
Got the exact same one.
That's Strong Bad can type in boxing gloves. That's true. He is an inspiration to us all.
What's the words per minute? I'm sure it's probably very good.
It's good, but they're all misspelled. They all say like Fahugugaz.
Yeah.
I said, come on Fahugugaz. I said, come on Fahugugaz.
That was something I didn't even... Everybody seemed to have gotten into that around, like, for my age, it was like high school, middle school-ish. I didn't really find out about Strong Bad until Guitar Hero.
I say it was tail end of high school for me.
I was on, like, E-Bombs World, College Humor, adjacent stuff.
I knew College Humor a
Then
bit.
Dorkly came out, and Dorkly was the only one I watched.
Yeah, for me at the time, it was Mega 64 and Homestar Runner were kind of the jam for me. Eat Commandos, ridiculous breakfast, buy all our playsets and toys. Yeah, the Cheat Commandos were the one set of Homestar toys I never got. I got all the others in their minifigs, kind of to scale with a lot of my Keshi minifigs, and I'm really bummed I never got the cheat ones. I looked up what the Cheat Commandos go for on the rare occurrence they pop up on eBay. That ain't happening.
I can't imagine what anything Homestar Strong Bad adjacent goes for now. Knowing how
So
much
they
money,
recently-
nostalgia can fetch. Yeah.
Well, they recently started reproducing some of the old stuff. They had a plush cheat that when you would hit him, he would make his little noise.
Okay.
And they just started remaking that. And I'm glad that they didn't start remaking it sooner because my wife had one of the original ones of that when we met. And right before we moved back from California, when we needed a bunch of money, and we were like, this thing has just sat in a closet for a long time. We can always buy one on eBay another time if we really need it. Let's sell it. We put that thing on eBay and it paid for our gas through like a third to a half of the country.
Hell yeah.
Like it was substantial what it went for. So I'm glad they didn't start remaking those sooner.
And I mean, another thing, you could always print your own.
Well, this was a plush, but yes, the little cheats, the little minifigs.
Yeah, the cashies.
I would print my own if I can find files. Like that's the thing. There was like 10 of them in the set or something like that, and they're all like really carefully different sculpts and stuff with very intricate little paint jobs.
I just gotta believe that people have walked those exact same footsteps that you did. We're like, check on eBay, see how much it goes for, sees that it's the amount that selling a kidney would be, and being like, I can just make my own.
Did you see what Adam NX67 just put in the chat?
I actually have a. Well,
I happen to have a 3D scanner.
Yes.
Just throwing it out there. We might be able to make it happen.
count, and I mean, I'm sure you can count on them getting out to you and back with no issue.
Oh, yeah.
Military grade packaging, you'll be fine.
Even, I mean, Automatic 67's shipped me stuff before I've shipped him stuff. It totally goes just fine.
Good. Okay. Hell yeah.
And I've sent 3D printed stuff. You know, it all makes it just fine.
So with your powers combined, you form Captain Figure.
Oh.
And Heart.
Ted Turner would be thrilled.
Captain Planet. Rolling around in clouds of waste. I was trying to get superpowers. That was Adam West, but anyways.
Yeah, I remember.
You've got lymphoma. What were you doing? So would I be the legs or the torso? Automatic 67. You as the holder of the figures. You decide.
You'd be like the band of teenagers that summoned me. Because you have the figures. I don't know. I didn't watch enough superhero stuff as a kid. I only have like a few reference points.
Ah, you're doing fine, Perry.
Thanks.
We need Voltron! Voltron was cool. Voltron held its own.
Sure did.
It was always
Held his
a weird
own.
one because, you know, as a kid you see the Power Rangers first, and then you find out about Voltron later. But then you're like, wait, well, actually Voltron came first. And it throws your little brain into, you know, a spin cycle.
Well, then you start learning about all the other Super Sentai stuff
Oh my
and that
God,
whole
yeah.
world
Then
and the
it
kaiju
really
movies and
Yeah, Super Sentai alone was, like, yeah, maybe like 8 to 17 when I discovered, excuse me?
it's a rich vein.
Mighty
Gotta tell ya,
Morphin Power Rangers.
In Japan. In Japan, when I would go to like one of the malls and they all had like Bandai stores, and like you'd walk in the front door and there's a life-size Ultraman just greeting you at the door. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess this is just how life is over here. It's just better.
Yeah. No doubt. Every inside of every store I've ever seen over there is why I haven't been there yet. Because it started with, well, maybe, in 3 weeks, and then turned into like, well, it's going to be more like 3 months, or however long they'd let me stay there before they have to ship me back. And it's that cartoon scene where you're digging your nails into the ground, leaving a trail. And I don't want to go!
It's Diesel getting dragged into the hole in the middle of the cage by the Undertaker. Clawing at the mat.
That's fair, yes.
Some of the most Looney Tunes stuff to ever appear on that programming. That clip, that's a bit alert. I might make that into a bit alert.
Big dummy.
And I'm gonna use that clip, but I'm gonna set it to Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Help! Help! I'm being repressed. Come see the violence inherent in the system.
So
Is that my new niche? Should my bit alerts just be like classic wrestling moments with like weird comedy movie quotes behind them?
I don't mind it. I am not against it.
I mean, it's Muppet Christmas Carol. God save my little broken body, but instead of Rizzo falling off of something, it's Foley getting thrown off Hell in the Cell.
These are good.
Yeah, these aren't bad. These are all right.
And it's gonna be tough for the content people or the copyright people because they'd be like, well, wait, who do we flag? What do we flag?
Right.
Do we flag the video for being this, or do we flag the audio for
Yep.
being that?
I think that's how we get around it.
I think so. I think we're gonna give somebody a serious aneurysm in the upper offices there.
Yep, someone working for Google over in the YouTube department is about to have a real bad day. They're going to deserve it.
Blood will shoot out their nose. Find them next morning dead in their bathroom.
And they'll deserve it.
Yep, should have been standing there.
A whole bunch of fish to sell at the end of this
You
day.
found out about OG Voltron, Beast King Go Lion, and that one is dark. I don't think I ever wandered that far down the rabbit hole of Voltron. I watched whatever portion of it aired on Cartoon Network regularly.
He's jealous of that.
Yeah, I was a Cartoon Network kid more than anything else, probably. Nickelodeon was right there, but I got so much Cartoon Network in my bones.
Cartoon Network wasn't readily available on like normal like cable where I was.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a paid premium thing.
So funny story about that. They switched the channels around, and one day we just had it. It went 20 channel. We got up through channel 28, and 28 went from being like Bravo or something like that to Cartoon Network. Just switched.
I was also like, I mean, I was probably late middle school, early high school when we got Cartoon Network for the first time.
Yeah.
So like for me, it was Adult Swim already. Like that was Space Ghost Coast to Coast was the
and
thing.
Adult Swim and what have you. But yeah, Cartoon Planet, Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Yeah, I got plenty of exposure to that because they aired Space Ghost Coast to Coast late, and then they aired Cartoon Planet at like noontime. And that was a
Cartoon
mix.
Planet was underrated too.
Super underrated. Yeah, big fan.
That's when I revisited when I was a bit older, and I was like, "Oh, okay, this is part of that universe."
Yeah, Space Ghost Coast to Coast. I didn't really appreciate when it was on because you kind of have to appreciate the late night TV format a little bit to really appreciate Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
I think you also have to be a little bit older to really get humor quite that absurd.
Yep. But yeah, it's
like when you're young,
now.
it just feels when you're young, it just feels like disjointed. Like, oh, they didn't write this very well or something. It just doesn't feel right.
Yeah. No, but then you get to your late 20s, 30s, whatever, and you're like, oh, this is brilliant. It's just my lenses weren't calibrated for it yet.
You definitely get a bit older and you go, oh, this is actually way better than like traditional comedy writing.
Yeah.
And like harder to do.
Yeah. I mean, they had such nifty characters there. Like, I mean, Space Ghost was just like perfect on his own, but then Brack and Zorak.
Mm-hmm. And Moltar.
Yeah.
Yeah, all key components. Brack having his own show later, the Brack Show with his parents who were tiny next to him.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, really, really enjoyed that.
I think I was in high school and I originally watched Keith David's Gargoyles. God, don't send me down a Keith David rabbit hole again. All right, that's it. I'm going.
Back into a Community rewatch.
God, I'm gonna watch The Thing. I'm gonna watch Spawn. I'm gonna watch Gargoyles. I'm gonna watch Community. Hell yeah.
I was hitting the he's jealous of that after each of those you listed. You timed it perfectly.
You know he's on the Walk of Fame now? Just got it.
He's jealous of that. All right, I'm coming over for the picture.
Hell yeah. Get this thing.
Making my way downtown.
But it's the Terry Crews version, right?
Yes. It'd have to be. He's gonna watch Princess and the Frog.
Also Keith David, yes. God, what a good role that is, too. All right. here, right? I can't see.
Yep, I'm
behind
there.
the menu. Perfect. Here we go. Hell yeah. Good times, everybody.
Awesome. Yeah, good stream. I will be back Monday through Wednesday at 8:30 all week until Monday through Wednesday 8:30 until Thursday when I'll be back at 8 p.m. for more Stardew Valley with Johnny Torres. I'll also be I will be at Pro Wrestling Grind on Saturday. I'm not booked.
Yeah. Next time you'll catch me, I'll be at the Blitzkrieg Luau.
Hell yeah. And actually, I think you do have something before that, don't you? Don't you have next weekend?
Oh, yes. Isn't Limitless is next weekend?
Yeah, you're at Limitless, and I will be at Rad Pro Wrestling next weekend.
Yes, that's right. They'll debut at the new venue in Portland, Maine. That'll be a good time. Get to call myself a Nick Nemeth match for the first time. That'll be neat.
Oh, that's a cool one to put on the list. I'm surprised that hadn't happened at like Hog or somewhere yet.
Me too. He's been to Hog. It just hasn't happened yet.
Gotcha.
In any
Cool.
case,
Well, that's you'll all see me hanging around at Grind on Saturday, and you'll see me back here streaming Monday through Wednesday, and see us both on Thursday.
hell yeah. Have a great night, everybody. We thank you all for spending your time
All right.
with us.
And I am on my end. It looks like okay, Max is still on. Yeah, we're gonna raid Max because
Yes, Max.
Max is the homie.
raidage.
Comes and hangs out.
Hell yeah. Well, take care,
2
everybody.
days in a row. She's getting